To be rude, I promise I don't mean to be rude. I don't mean to be rude. I promise I don't mean to be rude. Accent. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be amazing. I'm loving the way it feels. Girl, it feels so real. Meet me if you can. If you can't, you just gotta let me know. I don't mean to be rude. I promise I don't mean to be rude. Just the other day you told me you wouldn't judge me, and just the other day you told me you'd be here for me. What happened to you? The fuck did I do? You confusing me, babe. Thought you wanted me lately. You begin to hate, the love starting to fade. Not so many days, but I don't wanna go. I think I want some more. You say I'm number one, baby, can we take it slowly? It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be amazing. I'm loving the way it feels. Girl, it feels so real. Meet me if you can. If you can't, you just gotta let me know. I don't mean to be rude. I promise I don't mean to be rude. You can tell me anything, but can you show me everything? How it looks when you sleep, rhythm of your heartbeat. Want the full experience, gotta give me loyalty. Fly you here to ATL, arrogant take and do your hair. Drape you in your turn you up, that's what you want. Tell me what you like. Club scene at Sea, take you to Dubai. Rolex or Audemars, freeze your wrist to mines. Lambo or Bentley truck, you can choose your lights. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be amazing. I'm loving the way it feels. Girl, it feels so real. Meet me if you can. If you can't, you just gotta let me know.
You can reach me at 323-945-0603. I know I said I was done, but I didn't mean to be rude.
Bang.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
Bang, bang, bang.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. How everybody doing, man? Welcome to Bearded Studios. Welcome to Bearded Studios, man. What's going on? Oh, you want to say something? Hold on, AJ. Tell him. Tell him. AJ in the building. Where you going? You going over there? Hold on, y'all. The co-host is with the most is in the building. Hold on. There we go. There we go. There we go. What's going on, man? We in the building, man. Welcome to another episode of Bearded Studios, man. As you can see, it's your boy. You know what I'm saying? Kinda Don. What our co-host is with the most is DJ A Jizzle. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? How you feel? Good? Good? Yeah, you good. But yeah, man, appreciate everybody tuning in tonight, man. We got a special guest coming on via the StreamYard link, man. So there you go. You can talk over there. We got a special guest coming on via the StreamYard link, man. Sirocco Kimo Sabi. He should coming on, yeah, like I say, via the link. So he should be in the building in a minute, man. So, you know, until he get here, y'all know what it is, man. Hey, so everybody out there, man, check it out. What y'all think about this, man? You know what I'm saying? Before you get in the building, man. I've I've been hearing a lot about Fat Joe lately, y'all. You know, you know how he started all that up. Well, I ain't gonna say he started, but you know the conversation about, you know what I'm saying, the hip hop and everything that was going on. Hit the link in the chat, man. Hit the link in the chat. You gotta hit the link in the chat. My guest is in the building. You gotta hit the link in the chat. The link is on the screen for you. So you just hit that link that's on the screen, brother, so you can come on in on the screen with us. All right, y'all. So our special guest is here. Our special guest is here in the building. Let's see if he get it together. Let's see if he get it together. Yeah, but until he can find his way in the building. So the link is on the link is on the screen, bro. So you hit that link and you come in as a guest, and I can add you to the panel, and we can go from there. But back to Fat Joe, y'all. So Fat Joe, man, you know he been a topic of controversy lately, and recently here he was supposed to host the BET Awards. So no, they can't see you. They can't see you. There you go. There you go. He was originally supposed to host the BET Awards, but I heard he fell back. He was up on the he was up on I heard he was up on the what you call it? The Essence Awards, and he got booed. You know what I'm saying? Oh, here we go. 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 What's going on?
What's the word, my brother?
How you feel, my boy? Good evening. Good evening. Good
Man,
evening.
what is the deal?
Hey man,
Man,
we chilling here on Bearded Studios, man. We chilling here on Bearded Studios. How you feeling tonight, my boy? You good? Can you hear me? Okay, okay.
man,
Uh
I'm doing well. I got to say, I'm doing well. I'm home. Yeah, I hear you.
it's gotta be a delay. It's a little delay, I'm thinking.
Yeah, a nice delay.
Yeah, I can tell, I can tell, I can tell, I can tell. But anyway, so moving along from this delay, go ahead and introduce yourself to the people, man.
Well, what can I say? Introducing myself. You know, here I am, I guess I need to keep talking. Look, I don't know where I'm at with it. I don't know how the delay going.
Uh, j- uh, jump out and come back in and see if that is. Just jump out, hit the same link, come back in, cause see if we can fix your delay. Okay, yeah, y'all. He was having a big delay. He could barely hear me, but we still in the building though. So he gonna leave back out, come back in, and while we doing all that, let me he is. Go, we good to go. We good. Okay, yeah, y'all. He was having a big delay. He could barely hear me, but we still in the building. My bad, y'all. My bad. My fault. There we ready. Yeah. But yeah, y'all. So Fat Joe, man, until you get back in the building. Fat Joe. So he was supposed can you close my door, please? But y'all listen, y'all. Ignorance is all over the place. Y'all know ignorance is all over the place, man. But no, but Fat Joe, man, he was supposed to host the BET Awards. No, 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 no. Sit down. Uh, not yet. Not yet. But yeah, but Fat Joe was supposed to host the BET Awards, man, and the brother. Okay, okay, okay. He back. He back. He back. He back. Is that better for you? Or was still a delay? All right, well, go ahead. Tell the people about you, man. I'm gonna let you go ahead until I got a court. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Tell the people about yourself.
You know what? So here, bro. You know what? What can I say? It's what else? What can I say? I am. What you gonna say? I'm a. Yeah. Anyway, there we go. But I'm here tonight as an artist. Okay, I've been doing music for man quite some time. As yeah, keep going out. I don't know
What
what's
keep
the deal
going
with
out?
this. My voice. There we go.
Uh,
Can you hear me live now?
yeah, I've been hearing you, brother. You was talking. It seemed like you just stopped.
Okay, I wish I did. Anyway, because I was fooled by the feedback. But what can I say? Man, I'm trying to introduce myself. I'd rather you introduce me. How can I can introduce myself as a
I already let them know, man. I told them we got Sirocco Kimosabi in the building, man. So you know what I'm saying. Special guest, y'all, Sirocco Kimosabi. But you know, I already did that. That's why I said, you know, come on and let the people know who you are. Let's give a little background about yourself, like you're doing, and then you know, I got a few questions for you. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you don't mind. But again, we're gonna try this one more time. People, we got a special music guest in the building, man. Music artist go by the name of Sirocco Kimosabi is gracing the platform tonight. Everybody that's out there, man. Hey, welcome Sirocco Kimosabi to the building. Everybody give him a round.
there you go.
All right, there go your introduction. Now go ahead. Tell everybody a little bit about yourself before we get into our little Q&A. Oh, and this the co-hostess with the most is AJ.
Well, where's AJ? Oh, AJ. Okay, I see AJ. So, this is so rough. I guess here I am flopping. I don't know. I can say I'm a master builder, right? That's what I'm here to do. Build with the bearded conversation.
We're Bearded Studios today, brother. We Bearded Studios today. You know, I'm
Bearded
half Illuminati.
studio.
I'm half Illuminati, half Bearded Studios today. You know what I'm saying? Monday through Thursday, I'm half Illuminati Bearded Conversation. So we don't dip an episode. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking with you, man. Okay. Well, let me help you. Let me help you then. Let me help you along the way. So let me ask you.
Okay. Okay.
And so let me ask you. So
This no, I look. I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you.
you're right there with me. Huh? So when did you first start your music journey? How old were you when you first started listening or wanting to do music?
Well, as an artist on the trying to attempting to do it on a professional level, I would say that started about 13 years ago.
Okay, you say about 13 years ago. So okay, you say 13 years ago. So like 13 years ago, what was your journey? What were you doing? Was you in a band? Were you like give us some history, brother? You being brief. Like we trying to learn who you are. Tell us about you. You say 13 years ago, were you in a band? Did you play any instruments? Did it start with you in church? Like talk to us.
Okay.
And that feedback is hell. I don't know why the feedback is like that.
All right. So this is what I would say. I've been wanting to do hip hop uh, for such a long time. But like I said, I started out me and one of my guys from church. who I thought was here tonight. We started with a little hip hop Christian band, or hip hop duo, rap duo. We called ourselves the Senate. Okay. Then we went from the Senate. He and I, that would be Lance or Chicago. We went from the Senate to we joined a band called 3 Shades of Black.
Why you keep stop talking, brother? Why you stop?
Oh, yeah, man, because I'm sitting here listening to the dang on feedback, so I'm trying to get in where it stopped, if it's gonna pick back up.
Just keep going. I don't know why you got a feedback. What, you in a bad reception area or something, man? Can you hear me as I'm talking to you now? No, you can't hear me.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm in the house.
Yeah, you can get somewhere where you got some good reception, brother.
Yeah, I hear you. Reception is good.
It can't be. I interviewed a brother that was all the way in Los Angeles, California, and we ain't getting none of this.
Yeah.
You got to probably go somewhere in the house where there ain't no beam or something. I don't know. Or how many bars you got, man? What you with Metro PCS?
No, that'd be T-Mobile.
Okay. See, that's what I'm saying. See how you can hear me now? When you talking to us, you keep stopping. That's what I'm saying. Like, like we want you to keep going, brother.
All right, well, let's get back into it then. I hear you loud and clear. I just want to. So anyway, as I was saying, we joined a band called 3 Shades of Black. Lance was like the main MC of the group. I was the drummer. We had this grand idea to do like a rock hip hop band. From then, what can I say? Things just happened. Time, life. Members of the band had different ideas, went in different directions. And for myself, I just really didn't want to let go of a dream that I had. And it's still just a dream. But even when I say dream, it's like, what type of dream am I dreaming or want to accomplish? Not really trying to be signed by no label or anything. Just got an idea that I could do grassroots, an independent movement, and still accomplish what I want to accomplish as an artist.
Okay, that's what's up. So you say you play the drums. So you play the drums in church. So you're not also how can I say this, a musical artist, but you're also an instrument a musician as well. So you said you play the drums. Do you play anything other than the drums, or is it just the drums?
Yeah, well, you know what? The only instrument that I actually picked up, was percussion, just drums. The bongos. But percussions.
Okay,
that's pretty much what I play.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope, man. That's dope. You know what I'm saying? Being a musician ain't hard, man. I mean, ain't easy. Being a musician ain't easy, man. It's kind of hard doing that, bro. Big ups to you for that. Most definitely. So you say you were with a band. So has all your experience in music been with groups? And is this your first solo project?
Without a doubt. Most of the time, right, I would either be with someone or part of the group. So like I said, with everybody kind of doing what they would do, I just decided to keep on pursuing my own thoughts. Like I said, keep pursuing my own dream and aspirations. I'm still connected. Pretty much me and Chicago, we build. That's why I'm here right now, really just saying what's up to y'all. You already know. I've done a few projects that Chicago then gave me on some beats. Just did something I dropped today. Definitely was gonna see if y'all was gonna check it out and let the people kind of hear some of the work. If you wanted to do that.
Oh yeah, we most definitely gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. You know what I'm saying? Slow down, slow down. We got you. We most definitely gonna get into that. I'm already tapped into to the music page and got you getting, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna cue you up in a minute. You know, we take music breaks. So, you know, in the midst of those, you know, we still gotta let the people know who Sirocco Kemosabe is, man. So we got Sirocco Kemosabe in the building, man, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So man, you know, we on Bearded Studios. We live with your boy Con the Don and Sirocco Kemosabe.
Yeah.
The Boogie Monster ain't in the building tonight. I don't know what's going on with the Boogie Monster, but you know, he usually in the building, but he ain't in the building tonight. You know what I'm saying? But the show must go on. You know what I'm saying? One man don't stop the show. You feel me? But why, a question. I got a question. Why you couldn't be in house? You couldn't get here today? It would have been dope if you would have been in the studio with, you know what I'm saying, if you'd have grace our humble abode with your presence. What's feedback killing me? Can you hear me? Yeah, man. Y'all know what? I don't know what's going on with this feedback, man. I do apologize to ones that's tuning in. I know we had a few people in the building and y'all then fell off because of this feedback. I don't know what's going on with this brother's feedback. Hopefully, come on. No. Yes. So hopefully, I don't know what's going on with the brother feedback. The brother left out the building, but I'll do this, man. I'll play one of the brother's songs, man. Let's see which joint I wanna see. All right, y'all. We got Senate Business featuring Land Chicago Tour. You know what I'm saying? Hey, your co-host, man. The co-host is on this joint with him, man. We'll spin this while we take a brief intermission.
Yeah, we got us one right here. Back up in this bitch, never will I switch. Staying in my lane, no hitters when I pitch. Another day, another time. Right now what's on my mind. See the world gon' stop. If the sun don't shine, so bright that it make you go blind. So tight that I make you walk a line. Right now, you gotta shoot aside. The wrong one to make a bullet collide. Right upside your head, lay at rest, put you to bed. Don't fail a test, always prepared. Number 2, 2, 3 with lead. Bulletproof vest instead. 1 to protect your head. Got your mama crying that up old baby dead. You heard what I said. They got me in the kitchen. So watch how I fix this. You say you can cook like me, but your dish ain't delicious. And now you just wishing that you could be the greatness you witness. Use your ears to hear and your mind to listen. Use your ears to hear and your mind to listen. Use your ears to hear and your mind to listen. Use your ears to hear and your mind to listen.
Walking through the darkness, in the valley of the heartless. Never been the hardest, not the one to start shit, but I'm one to finish the period at the end of sentence. Always been my business, ever since the beginning. But the world put me at an odd position from where everybody opposition. They the same, so I opposition. Try to even expose how the odds and shift it. Now the ball on my court, yeah, I be holding my fort down. I get shit done, nigga. That's why I stay calling my fort. But I ain't stingy. I want my people eat too. But if you feed that man one day, next day turn around, he'll still need you. So I show him how to make that cash, break it up and make that stash. Yeah, I show him how to get that cash, stack it up and make that last.
Use your ears to hear and your mind to listen. Use your ears to hear and your mind to listen. Use your ears to hear and your mind to listen. Use your ears to hear and your mind to listen.
The Monko.
Bang, bang, bang.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
Okay. I hear you. You know, I that's what's up. I'm glad you went with that one first, bro.
You say you glad I went with that one first?
Yeah, no, you know, because again, when I hear my music, it sometimes I impress myself though. I ain't patting myself on my back, but I do impress myself sometimes when I hear it from somebody else's perspective, in a sense. You know,
Yeah. What is that in the background? Oh, never mind. I hear. Okay, never mind. I see. I hear what that is. Oh my goodness, what is that? All right, well, yeah, man.
what the light?
No, my bag. Nah, that was in my background, man. Playing in my ear. My bag. I got it. But yeah, man, that was a dope track, man. You and your boy did y'all thing, man. I like that. Why you say you glad I went with that one?
Well, you know what? It's a spark of nostalgia for me. It give me a taste of nostalgia. Like Lance is again one of my original partners on this music thing, and I just feel like he and I just got a chemistry, and I just like to hear it. You know, so that's one of my favorite songs. I say that. You know.
Okay, yeah, man. That see now you ain't getting no feedback no more, right? It's good now.
So what I'm realizing is it's more of a delay.
Okay, but see with that delay, but it ain't like how it was because now you it's like a call and response. I'm talking and now you responding versus you was talking and being quiet.
Yeah,
That
no
delay.
doubt. So
Yeah,
that's why
so
I'm just keeping it going now.
yeah,
Whatever my answers are, I
yeah,
learn. I think I just keep on talking, go through it. You know.
yeah, man. You're a little nervous, man. You shouldn't be nervous, man. You perform in front of plenty of people, man. You say you was a drummer in church. You were in a band, you know what I'm saying? And a couple of bands, man. You should be used to this by now. You should be used to this by now, man.
Oh yeah.
Nice. So you got what can it tell it? Oh well, not that it ain't over with, but tell the people like if the people wanted to check you out and you know what I'm saying, listen to your music and stuff like that or subscribe to you, where can the people find your music at?
So pretty much anywhere on any music streaming platform. So Amazon, Apple, Tidal, um, Apple, Spotify, you know, the list goes on and on. You just look for Sirocco Kimosabi. So that would be SIRROCCO, then Kimosabi, KIMOSABEE.
So I got a question. What's okay? You say the name Sirocco Kimosabi. What's to the name, brother? Give us a little history about the name. We
So
get them all.
background to the name. Um, yeah. So I give you a little bit of insight on that. Okay, the Sirocco part. It's something that when I originally started thinking I wanted to be a hip hop artist, I'm gonna say about 12 years old. My guys used to call me Coco. I figured I was getting too old for Coco, so I put the Sir on it and the Rock, and I got Sir Rocco. The Kimosabi, again, from a childhood hero, which happened to be the Lone Ranger, but Tonto was really my favorite hero, the Native American, and he used to call Lone Ranger Kimosabi. So that's where I got the Kimosabi from as friend.
Okay. All right, I see you back there putting shit together. You know what I'm saying? You know, Sirocco, Coco, Chemo, Sabi. I feel you, my boy. I feel
Yeah,
you.
you know.
Yeah. So, I don't. What was the site I was just playing your music on? What was that? What is that? Oh man, I forgot.
So
I
I
can't.
have no idea what
Yeah.
link you push, but
El
you can
Boogie.
definitely go to Tidal. You can go to YouTube, Apple, Spotify.
So you got any videos? You got any music videos, or you just got songs right now?
So you know what? I have one of my other guys that I've been working with. We are in the process of doing some videos because you know I'm kind of old school, and my buddy saying, "Man, we got to get visuals. We got to do visuals." And I'm just like, you know what? I just want to give him the music. I just want to give him the sound. You know, so that's what I've been doing.
And say that's what you've been doing. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, y'all, he on YouTube, man. Y'all can check him out. Rocco Chemo Sabi. So off of this solo project. Oh, I'm sorry. So off this solo project, man, what's you got a favorite song?
Oh man, you know what I do? I do. Well, right now my bullets, blood drips. That's one of my favorites right now.
You say Blood Drips?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Hold on, man. Y'all know what? Hey man, world premiere, man. Hey, that other joint was what was the name of that other joint? Tell the people the name of that other joint.
We just heard Senate business.
Senate Business with Sirocco Kimosabi featuring Chicago, man. But
That's right.
we gonna get into this blood drip. So this is a new this a new release.
Yes, sir.
Hey man, hey, y'all, we finna world premiere this blood drips here on Bearded Studios, Real
It
MCs.
is.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all tell us what y'all think about it. Tell us what y'all think about it in the chat. And y'all rocking? Let me see, man. Let's see. Let's see if I can pull this up for you, man. I like the little graphics that you got on here, man. You gotta shoot a video. Gotta shoot a
Yeah.
video. Gotta shoot a video. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see what you talk about, yeah.
Yeah, I designed that right there.
Okay, okay. All right, man. We finna get into it, man. Blood drips for the people in the building.
You know what it is. They act like they don't know and what it be, but they do. But I'm gonna tell them one more time. Look, you know, I say when bullets hit, bones break, blood drips on the ground. Another soul is lost, but I wish it had been found. I take my time to give jewels, but giving it to swine only makes me out to be a fool. We all get one life to live, and with that life, the decisions that we choose is how we win or lose. To give it your all or to give it a little. Listen to the lyrics I'm spitting. Sometimes it's hard to get what you're hearing, especially when it's different and you think that something's missing. In the middle of your thoughts, you get distracted by the crowd and those is acting like they really got love, but the fact is they don't. Hoping that they will, only to learn that they won't. Think the same thoughts as I and you are me, so why? When bullets hit, bones break, blood drips on the ground. Another soul is lost, but I wish it had been found. I told them niggas cool. You want in, make sure you know the rules. Cause it's a game that they betting on you to lose. Your life or your freedom, which one you gonna choose? Make the right decision. Cause I refuse to be placed in position where I be the only one getting the short end of the stick. What they forgetting? Would I take a life? Probably. Whose could it be? Actually, anybody can get it. This is truth. If you cross me, no telling what I would do. I got no days off, work 7 days a week. I spend all my time listening to beats. Coming up with heat that make you bow at my feet. A 21st century modern day king. You hear what I speak, you peep what I see. You can try to sneak attack and you still won't defeat. Cause I'm good with my hands, good with my feet. Born and raised in the land, the windy city. So I know how to creep, make your blood leak. Hit you on a pressure point, put you right to sleep. Nighty night when I hit you with this killer bee sting. You thought it was a nightmare, but to me, it's a sweet dream. Gotta get a hold, gotta get a grip. Cause if I let go and I slip in the darkness, bullets hit, bones break, blood drips on the ground. Another soul is lost, but I wish it had been found. Yeah. When bullets hit, bones break, blood drips on the ground. Another soldier's lost, but I wish it had been found. Bullets hit, bones break, blood drips on the ground. Another soldier's lost, but I wish it had been found. Bullets hit, bones break, blood drips on the ground. Another soldier's lost, but I wish it had been found. Yeah. And y'all know how we do. I'm up in here with the Sound Master T. You know, still part of my crew with my people's 223, America's most hated. I see you, my people. Still messing with all my peoples and my folks.
Bang, bang, bang.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
Okay, blood drip, blood drip. What? Tell us the concept behind that song.
I'm sorry. So one thing that I can't get away from is trying to promote a message of peace, stopping the violence, you know. But at the same time, I do recognize that sometimes violence is the answer, you know. So that song just represents how usually when blood drips and blood is going to be lost, you know, bones are probably going to break, body's going to fall, and somebody actually might die. So it's about thinking before you make a decision, before you do something. That's most of the time when I do a song, that's what I'm trying to point out. That one decision can make or break your life.
Facts. So who does the production? Is it in-house? You doing your own production or you got a team?
No, you know what? So when I talk about my aspirations in this hip hop, this music, I know music is a business, right? So production comes from a guy that I work with, but I really like to work with my guys, people that I know personally are doing original things. So for the most part, my producers are, I use 223, I use Chicago, I use my guy Bullet Beats. Those are the three producers that I know, people that I know make sense. And I will say this: when I went on other platforms and had people listen to my music, you know, sometimes they would ask me about the production, and a few people have said, you know, we think you can go further with different production. And you know, my thing is, if I get on, you know, my guys get on, and I would rather use one of their beats to even just introduce them, give them a platform where people can be like, man, that beat was hot. I want to hear that. I mean, I want to see if whoever made that beat can make one for me. And I feel like that's my way of kind of giving back, networking. So right now, what I do though, we fish beats, we find beats. My guy find beats for me. We're like, man, I want to hear you on this. And that's what we've been doing lately. The last few songs, that's how I've done them.
Okay. All right, that's what's up. But let me say this to you. So production is so when I say your production is more than just you getting a beat from somebody. Production is the whole process. Production is the mixing and the mastering, the vocals, the tracks, the land, the overland, the ins and outs, the double, someone just putting your stuff together. So production is not necessarily beat. So when I ask who does your production, not just where you got the beat from, who's mixing, who's leveling out, you know what I'm saying? Who in the studio you got a team that's okay, well, this EQ is off. And the only reason I say that is because you know, some parts of the songs are strong, then other parts kind of fade out. Now I like some of the beats. Now, you know, the beats are good, but you know, and also this. Have you ever thought about, well, when people say you could go further with different production. Not necessarily mean different beats, but just about who's mixing and mastering your stuff. So you can keep the same beat, you can just get it mixed and mastered somewhere else, and then once you get that down pat, then you can shop your guys around. But don't get me wrong, man. I'm all about team. I'm all about recording with people that I know, getting my stuff mixed and mastered by people I know, getting beats by people I know. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need. We need more of that. You know what I'm saying? So to speak to that point, or you speaking to that point, you know what I'm saying? That's kudos, and I support that 100%. Because if we don't help each other and internalize the movement that we trying to do together, you know what I'm saying, we ain't gonna be able to move at all. But again, outside of that, sometimes different ears and different eyes, can give us different ideas, to help formulate what we're really trying to bring to the people. So when I say a production, okay, I wasn't just talking about the beats. I was talking about the team, everything that you do. You know what I'm saying? So, but and another thing, don't shy away from getting outside production, or don't shy away from outside criticism and help, because hey, I know you're trying to pop and do what you're trying to do and stay in your lane, but constructive criticism or outside production help. You know what I'm saying? It just helps maximize. It helps maximize your voice, that instrument that you're trying to bring and give out to the people. So yeah, man. I like it so far. So far it's a vibe, man. I'm rocking to it. I like it, man. You know what I'm saying? It's positive music. It's different. You know what I'm saying? You got an audience, so I'm most definitely vibing.
Hey, yes, sir. And you know what? I appreciate that. And I will say you're right, because the last guy that I've been working with these last few songs, I can tell that the production is different, and that's the mixing, the mastering, raising sound level, voice levels, and all that. So that's something that I've done different. I went to a different studio with a different engineer per se. So
Yeah, most definitely, man. Hey, man, we on Bearded Studios, man. We got a few people in the building, man.
Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man. Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man.
Like he said, man, I had a young guy on here the other day, man, last Friday, man. I don't know if you ever heard of Unwrap the podcast, man. I had a guy on here from California. They actually interviewing that guy right now, man. He gonna tune in. Once he get through with that guy, he gonna tune in, man. So, man, hey, perk up. You might get you another platform to go premiere your music and talk and speak on, man. We got people from all over watching. And again, man, to the people, man, the audience is
that's what
small.
it's about.
Yeah, man, the audience is small, man, but
Yes,
together,
sir.
man, we can grow this thing. So that's what we're about, man. We're about growing, and we're about helping the people. So I got another question for you, brother. So so you say you in the studio with somebody else and they do different production. So are you liking the sound? Or is it hard
Without
for
a
you?
doubt, I see the difference. Yeah, that's what I'll say. I see the difference, and there is a difference. Um, but this is how this goes too. Just like what you're doing right now, with me still chasing after my dreams. One thing I know is about consistency, persistency, and experience. Time put into something, time put into the craft. Um, and I believe that sort of um, with that experience, it's going to make a difference in what's being done. You're more of an expert with the more practice that you give to it. So that's where I'm at.
Yeah, most definitely, man, most definitely. Um, Well, hey, for me, this is this is a crazy question, but it ain't because my audience, the audience don't know you, but I catch the vibe. But who are some of your musical influence? Who are some of the people that you listen to today and in the past? Like, who are some of the people that influence you in the past to do music? And
So this probably gonna blow. Well, this gonna probably make you be like, what? But Ice T was one of my original uh, hip hop heroes. But then it went from Ice T to Cool Mo D to KRS One.
Hey
Okay.
man, I tried to talk about Ice-T on the show the other day, man. I was like, "Hey, like a man, the brothers then they jumped on me when I said, hey, that's what Ice-T." I'm like, "Damn, man, for real." I'm like, "Hey, but you know, hey, to each his own. Everybody got his cup of tea." So you say Ice-T was the first?
Wow.
What Ice-T song put you on, man?
When was this?
What Ice-T song put you on, man?
Yeah.
And can you quote it right now?
Oh, Colors.
Just a
Colors.
night. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Colors. But yes, sir. I can definitely quote it. I am a nightmare walking, psychopath talking, king of my jungle, just a gangster stalking. I'm a somebody. Hold on.
Ice-T, huh? Ice-T, Kool Moe Dee. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Them some of the pioneers, man. Pioneers of hip hop, man. For real, pioneers of hip hop, man.
Yes,
Most
sir.
definitely. Who else? Who
KRS
else?
One. But now today, you know what? I still, I like Corrupt. I listen to Kodak Black and of course Kanye. Um, Freddie Gibbs right now. I'm kind of liking Freddie Gibbs, of course, but that's probably from something else. I'm biased. Mm, You
Yeah,
know.
for all the people that don't know who know Freddie Gibbs, man, Freddie Gibbs is the indie animal. Freddie Gibbs just happened to be of an intermediate organization that
Yeah.
done persuaded this brother. Yeah,
What you call it? What?
an intermediate organization. I don't call. Yeah,
Intermediate.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
That's what it is, brother. You laughing, but that's what they all are. You know, they intermediate. They don't have no power or no pull. They don't have no precedence in politics.
Because you say they have no power or no pull.
They have no precedence in politics or religion. You know what I'm saying? So I call them intermediate organizations. You know what I'm saying? They organizations, but they intermediate.
Okay. Now, and is that by design or is that just the way that it was intentionally or originally designed?
I don't think any intermediate organization was originally designed and catered and peered and for destruction. But you know, now by design, the course may have been strayed, but again, by design, a design to, don't make up your mind. You make up your own mind. So you make decisions and choices that you choose to do the things that you do, regardless of what's around you in your environment. You know what I'm saying? Because every M word that's in the hood don't come out the hood like an M word. You feel what I'm saying? So it can be by design. Yes, I'm listen. I'm cooking the fish while you you know hey, you skin it, you fillet it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna cook it up, fry it. You feel?
Okay.
So I hear what you're saying, but again, you know, that's not a way that I think we should be teaching our people about that. Is it by design? Because a lot of things is by design. A lot of things control our environments. You know, a lot of things. What's the word I'm looking for? A lot of things hinder the way we adapt to things. But again, do we have to? So again, intermediate organization. But I see why you like Freddie Gibbs, man. You know what I'm saying? With the sway. I ain't want to get off into the people. Yeah, I ain't want to get off into that.
No, it's good. But can I ask you this though? What
Almost that.
takes an organization from intermediate organization to advance?
What takes an organization from intermediate until advanced? Like one of my moderators said on one of my previous shows, I think it was either Wednesday or Thursday. Um, Proper mitigation and strategic planning.
So that would probably take like kind of how to what did the KKK do this? What organization had to change their image? Change the image, change the leadership, just change the whole
Uh,
persona. But could that with these intermediate level, these intermediate organizations, and I'm saying just imagine if they were to come together. If someone was to lead the people, someone was to lead the people, then what could really happen with these intermediate organizations? Even if the advanced organizations were to reach out and maybe see how networking or reaching down can possibly make something stronger.
Well, a lot of these intermediate organizations are full of our people. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that our people need to be reaching out to these advanced organizations because these advanced organizations don't have preferably, our ethnic group in mind. So a lot of these intermediate organizations didn't start off with the destruction path, as we both know, and as I stated earlier. But due to the fact of our the controlled environment that we were in and the choices that we decided to make when once we got inside of these intermediate organizations, we didn't have to perpetuate and continue the cycle of destruction. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't have to take for a leader that was amidst and amongst the people. Good brothers, might I add, and the only reason I say good brothers because guess what? Somebody loved them. They got mothers, they got fathers, they got sisters, they got brothers, they got aunts, they got people that love them, and I'm pretty sure the picture that was painted about these leaders of these intermediate organizations is not the same picture that a family member of these people or friends of these people would have. You know what I'm saying? It's only these advanced organizations that paint these so-called intermediate organizational leaders in this type of horrific facade. You know what I'm saying? So again, I don't think getting anything from an advanced organization, as you would call it,
Yes, sir.
would help us. I think we need to do this on our own. And again, I totally agree with the statement of you saying that a lot of us need to get together, man. Hey, y'all, if y'all in the building, man, hashtag us PAP, United States Pan African Melanated Political Party. That's something that I think we can get together on. I know it's a music show, man, but politics is everywhere. So that's one of the things that I want to start. United States Pan African Melanated Political Party, which is a political party for the people, our melanated brothers and sisters. So if we can get people on board, if we can get the regular folk, the common folk, the po folk, the intermediate organizational folk, you know what I'm saying? And some of the folk that we do have up into these advanced organizations to come bring their ass back down and do what they supposed to be doing with us, you know what I'm saying? We can be these advanced organizations, But I mean, brother, it's gonna take some time and it's gonna take some work and it's gonna take some generational debugging, because man, that's why I try to do this with the music, man. Um, so far so good, man. I didn't had a lot of artists on, including yourself, brother, that's been have positive music. So when I asked you to explain the blood drip, you got off into it a little bit, which is still part of this conversation when you were talking about the violence. Sometimes that violence is not always needed, but we see that violence is gonna be a way to, get up out of the situations that we in. But again, it has to be strategic. It just can't be reckless and senseless violence that we're creating through the music that we listening to, with the young folks. That's why I asked you what type of music. And you like Kodak Black. I love Kodak Black. But again, looking at Kodak Black, and even the music he makes, his music is great because he's not really a violent individual, and he really don't talk about of the women in the drug or promoting the drug, but he do uses the drugs, but he uses it for him to make. But see, but even within that, that picture or that propaganda that he's putting out in the media for our kids, they think that shit cool. They want to go get these type of drugs because now they want to be leaning like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, we got the King Vons. Brother told great stories. We got the Dirks, but we know the street life and the things that they were so-called allegedly into. Look at Lil Durk, how in jail right now. So, man, bro. So music is powerful, man. Sound and vibration is strong, bro. So, like you say, man, we need to just come together, man. So that's the reason for this, bro. I try to highlight people, man. I want to do my Chicago brothers and sisters, but I try to highlight any young brother that's melanated or any young sister that's melanated that's doing music, man. Because it's hard to find platforms that'll promote your music, play your music, and push and interview you. People want money. People want to get paid. You got to pay to go on some platform. Or some people expecting to get paid or want me to pay them to come on my platform. This ain't it. If you can't accept the help that I'm giving, I don't need you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not to be so abrasive in that way, but You know what I'm saying, bro? You know, it's all about I'm looking to do things together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Most definitely, man.
No.
Yeah.
But that's what it is because yes, sir. And if you're an artist, then you already know it's about keeping it real, publicity. You know what I'm saying? And people don't understand there's no such thing as bad publicity or good publicity. It's just publicity. And if you get an opportunity to go on a platform, whether it's one person or a million people watching, you know what I'm saying? That's still another set of eyes, another opportunity for someone to see your art because you're an artist. And that's what most artists is doing it for the heart or doing it for the love. They just want to showcase their art. Now I will admit, yeah, the money, if you can get a bag from the music and become a truly gifted professional artist, not a starving artist, then more blessings to you. You know, but again, that's why I think a lot of the music that I do is going to always have, you know, again, I'm born and raised Chicago. I done lived a life with the intermediate organizations, you know, so I do have a little pride for that and understanding it for that. So when I do my song, sometimes I highlight that or I talk about it. But for the most part, my music is trying to talk against the violence in the communities, making bad decisions, ending your life early or ending your life having to spend the rest of your life in a penitentiary. You know, I talk about life though. I talk about sex and drugs and also let you know it's about a decision though. Like everybody has an opportunity to make a decision. To prepare or put their life in the direction that they wanted to go in, you know. But that's why another one of my favorite songs is "Dream to Be." that's what I like. That's what I talk about.
You say Dream to Be? Let's see. Hey, y'all, world premiere. Y'all know what it is, man. It's Bearded Studios, Real MCs Talk, man. We got Sirocco, Kimo Sabi in the building, man.
Yeah.
World premiere, man. The co-host is with the most they just off to the side right now, but you know what I'm saying? That's all right. So you say the name
man,
of
what's Chicago at though?
Man, your guess is good as mine, brother. Your guess is good as mine. Your guess is good as mine, man. Man, I don't know where he at. You say what's the name of that song?
Dream to Be.
Dream to Be. Let's see if I can find the dream. I see dumb anything can't what's on my mind breaking up. I don't see Dream to Be. Well, I don't see Dream to Be. Let me see.
Where you at, man? Where's you getting the music from?
Pretty places, what's on my mind? That's crazy, brother. Lost no direction, boy. I'm satisfied where I live. Hold on, I might find it. Let me see. Oh no, I don't. I'm on I don't even know what this is, man. I don't even know. What is this? What am I on? I don't know, man. Some L Boogie sent me and I subscribed up to it and it's got your songs on here.
Okay.
It's got like 7 songs on here. It's got the album with like 7 songs.
Yeah, because I heard you play some of them. You got Trading Places on there?
Let me see. Trading Places. Let's see. I think I heard y'all. I got Trading Places. You want me to rock that joint for you?
Go ahead.
All right. Hey, man.
I think I hear Chicago in the background.
Look. Hey, man, we'll go ahead and play this Trading Places by
Yes, sir.
Sirocco.
We always up in here. Once again. Engineer for me, my man. Dot 223.
World premiere.
AMH. You know who I am.
Kimo Sabi Trading Places.
But in case you need a clue, let me tell you like this. Look. I'm trading places in different spaces. Another suitcase is packed and ready to go. I'm taking flight back to Chicago, home of the brave. And all I know is making money. If you gotta take the life, then you gotta go, dummy. And yes, the price is high. And please Understand that I'm the type of guy that trusts no one that can't look me in my eyes when we shaking up. Don't press your luck, you might catch a whammy and end up stuck off a pill, still popping them, knowing fentanyl kills every day. Still I don't play when I say I'm trading places in different spaces. Another suitcase is packed and ready to go. And where I'm going somewhere I don't know. I just love the way this feels and even more of my flow. They say but they just don't know. Like the eternal flame, I just won't go. Good music will never get old. And I made every track without selling my soul. I do my best to let you know you can do whatever you like. Just don't blow your chance at a first impression. I done lost and it was a valuable lesson. When the time is gone, we'll all be confessing. You wish you had more of it to study and recognize the blessings that only God can give. No need for stressing. Cause when the bell rang, you ran out for recess. But I stayed put, prepared for the test. That's why I'm trading places right now. Different space, another suitcase is packed. And somehow I'm ready to go. To let the world hit its flow. I know it's different, but I'm letting y'all know. Top dollar, top billions, top gig. You know the real though. You already know. Hey, Big G, Jihad. Love, brother, I appreciate this track. Only you can give me something like this. I'm gonna give it right back. You know what I mean? It's all love. It's no words. All it's gonna ever be. Justine, 91st thing. Word up.
Yes, sir.
Bang, bang, bang.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Man.
I see you.
Man. I like it though. I like it though. No, I'm messing.
I see you out here in these streets, man. I see what you got going on, man. I like the vibe, man. It's real smooth, man. All the songs you done played so far, man. Hey, you know, they real smooth, man. Got a real, you know what I'm saying, laid back vibe to them. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm liking it, I'm loving it, man. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I would, you know, the only constructive criticism that I would really give would be, you know what I'm saying, just like on the production side, on the mixing side, you know, try to fill up a few spaces, ins and outs, maybe double up, overlay your tracks. But other than that, man, like the vibe of the music, bro, what you saying in the music, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm listening, you know, like
Yeah.
for real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, most definitely, man. Most definitely, man. I'm messing with it, man. It's a vibe, bro. It's a vibe.
Yeah, that's what's up. I can appreciate that.
Yeah, it's a vibe.
Appreciate
All
that.
right. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna let you know. Hey, man, listen. Hey, man. Hey, I'm gonna let you know if it's ass trash or if it's gonna pass, man. That's what we about here on Bearded Conversation, man. Listen, yo, we push love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. So, you know, any
Yes,
event
sir.
I'm inspiring and motivating, I got to tell my brothers the truth. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I won't let you go out here and continue to do something that I think you need to hang up. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong, you know,
Yes, sir.
like I say, there's just a little bit more production work and touching up, man. But you got some, bro. Like I say, it's a vibe, man. You know, to me, you know what it sound like? A lot of your music sound like chilling, smoking Scooby snacks.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm chilling, man, you know, in the crib, you know what I'm saying? I decided, you know what I'm saying, I want to roll up a few of them and just
Cool.
vibe out. You know what I'm saying? That's yeah, Scooby snacks. That's what I call the things that you guys
I got
indulge
you. I
in.
got you.
Yeah. Because you
Yes,
know,
sir.
I can't say too much up on the channel, man. I want
You
to
know it.
yeah. But yeah,
But you
man.
know, here's another thing. My indulgence has not been for the last couple of years now. I smoke cigars though, drink a little bit, but you know.
Wait a minute. You do what? The how? The who?
Yeah, I smoke. I might smoke a stick, smoke a cigar.
No. Back up on the Scooby snack part. You say you don't indulge in the Scooby snacks no more.
None.
Oh,
I haven't.
no.
I haven't in a couple of years.
Man, what's wrong with you?
What can I say? You know, hey, after you know what? After over 3 decades, almost 3.5 decades, and I'm like, just to give my body my brain a break from it, or my body a break from it. You know what I'm saying? Put it down. You
Okay.
know,
Okay.
and so far so good. I can say this. You know, even with the cigars and the liquor, you know, pretty much anything that's intoxicating or it's poisonous to you. You know what I'm saying? Even the Scooby snacks. You know what I mean? Um, even that has um, what's the word I'm looking for? Like a recommended dosage. You know what I'm saying? We know, you know how even back in my own day, man, I take like I remember I put 9 grams in a blunt before. You know, just a waste. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's abuse, brother. That's abuse, brother. That's abuse.
Uh,
I said
but
that's
just like that's abuse. Look, just like that's abuse. Just imagine though. Look, watch this. Just like smoking an air with point 0.6 or point 0.7, right? I might put a half a gram or something, right? Smoke a blunt. Get
I ain't
done with
doing
that
that.
one.
That
Two
ain't
hours
enough.
later, guess what? I'm probably gonna smoke another one, or an hour later. But you know what? I done smoked six packs of blunts in a day.
I mean, that ain't that. You know, yeah. I could see that, but man, bro, you say 0.6. Like that's not at least a gram. You know what I'm saying? We
But
gotta go at least a gram.
I'm just saying, I was just giving numbers. You know what I'm saying? I'm just
Yeah,
giving numbers, like how it doesn't matter. You can put 9 grams or you can put point 0.6. But the point is, the level of what's the word of being alleviated, it's only going to get to a certain point, and that's as far as you can go, right? And that's going
mm-hmm.
to wear off in like 2 to 4 hours, and then you're going to go chasing that again. You know, so I do different things now. Like I might try to I'm back to doing things like I used to do when I was young. I might try to do 500 push-ups in a day or more. You know what I mean? I might try to get lifted like that. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I used to be walking. Or even like I say, I might go smoke a good cigar, have a nice shot of whiskey or a nice tequila or something, and I'm at the same level that I would be. You know what I mean? In a
Yeah.
sense.
Well, you know, and to speak to that, you know, well, you know, you're a little bit more mature and a little bit older than maybe most of the. I had another older gentleman on here, so you know, you may be a little bit mature and older than a lot of people out here right now. That's you know, trying to do this. So you know, your mind and your body, your spirit, you know, you're just in a different place with it. You know, it's respects. You know, just you know what I'm saying. I ain't knocking it. You know what I'm saying. I just know I ain't giving up the Scooby snacks no time soon. But I respect that. But you know, like I say, you just growing and you elevating right now. So yeah, so you know, I can rock with it. But I ain't giving up no Scooby snacks, man. I'm Scooby snacked out, man. Uh, uh,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna stay Scooby snacked out. But so what you think about today's music, man? What do you think about today's music, man? What you think about the not? But cause you
Man,
say you that black.
honestly, just being 100% honest, man. Um, Today's music is a good representation of today's society, and by that, once upon a time, like I said, I listen to people like IT, NWA, KRS-One, DJ Quick, MCA, um, man, E40. You know, uh, people that used to tell stories with their music. People that can give you a feeling of how you felt a belonging with them in a sense. Today's music, it just seems like it's so, oh man, what's the word? Like looking for likes, trying to do what the crowd say or get the crowd to follow you. Just uh, no, and again, it's not all. So I'm gonna be real. Like I kind of like some of the hip hop that's out, and some of these guys are really thoughtful. You know, your Kendrick Lamar, your J. Cole. like I said, I even like Freddie Gibbs on a different level on Kodak Black. Uh, it's this guy D1. You know, he does the Christian hip hop. But some of it is thoughtful. But for a mainstream level, when I look at music, I feel like a lot of it is more destructive to the masses. And that goes back into what we were talking about earlier when things are strategically planned. Because music is a powerful thing. And just imagine it's like the vibe you say my music gives you. So let's just imagine if we had a nice amount of people listening to my music, right? What could that do if I was to be in a position where I was financially well? You know, would I go out and buy diamonds and gold and all that? Quite possible. The real diamonds, real gold, something that I can invest in. Not really to wear around my wrist or my neck. At the same time, though, would I like to put other people on? Would I like to have resources where, you know, how those guys do the videos and they act like they giving somebody $10,000? You know,
Yeah.
would I like to do that for real without no cameras rolling? Just bless somebody that really need a blessing? Yeah, more so if I had that type of money and resources, that's what I would prefer to do with mine. You know.
Yeah, most definitely, man. Most definitely, man. Yeah, man. So, man, like, bro, like, I like the vibe, man. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially with the gold and yeah, man. And you know, and we talk about this a lot on the show, bro. You know, me and L Boogie, man, aka the Boogie Monster, man. You know, when he in the building, you know, we talked about how, you know, like how we said we got more people listening to your type of music, getting that type of vibe. You know, we talked about R&B music. You know, where did it go? You know, we don't have that type of and not to push this or over sexualize or make over sexualization a thing, but we don't have that baby making music as we used to call it. We don't have that love making music. We don't have that music that makes you want to go get your girl and take her out and romance her and you know and court her and things of that nature. You know, now we got the rap music where they seem to face the R&B completely out, and now she's either a B, either she's, man, I'm gonna keep it 100. She's either a bitch, she's a hoe. We trying to get our dicks up. We trying to bust a nut and get the fuck on and be quick, or we crashing out. We running down on the ops. We shoot them in the face. We going to jail. We thinking this shit cute. You know what I'm saying? And as we called them earlier, these advanced organizations. Um, and this is what I want to touch on as well. These advanced organizations, they're the ones that's pushing that. You know, so when we get your music, you know, when it's a vibe and it's more chill, and maybe because we're older, and I don't, and again, I don't just want to say because we're older people, because I like some of that crash out shit, but
Right.
my mind is just a little bit more developed, and I'm not going out here to crash out versus whether my 13-year-old listening to this shit and now he want to go. I'm not saying that my 13-year-old does, but I'm just saying, but I'm just using mine for an example because I don't want to talk bad or speak any ill will upon anybody's else creation. Let's just say, for instance, because I can control what's going on in my spirit. You know what I'm saying? So let's just say me and mine, you know what I'm saying? Me and my son probably can listen to the same song, whereas I'm like, okay, well, that's some good music. These little young niggas, excuse my French, N-words, it's just you know, they being expressive. But he'll take that they're being expressive and he'll go wild out in school, or he'll go wild out on somebody, you know?
And let's just be honest, without a doubt. I remember, and I cannot. This is a true story. I remember sitting back one day. When did NWA come out? Was that 1990?
Yeah, well, a little bit
89, 90?
Something like that. Yeah.
So watch this. I don't know if you're familiar with WHPK. It used to come on like 88.5 way back in the day. It used to be behind WKKC radio station.
Yeah, HBK. That's yeah. HBK. Yeah.
Okay, watch this. So I was in my room. Okay, and I was in my room. I was listening to, if you remember, it was WNUA 95.5. It used to be like Quiet Storm all the time. Okay, and this is when radio was on the dial, and you had to tune it in.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. Well, definitely.
And I
Hey,
was
you
losing
said
my. I was Luther Vandross was on or Lionel Richie. It was either Luther. It was either Luther or Lionel. I can't remember, but I was losing a signal. So I'm trying to dial. I'm trying to dial it back in, right? In some kind of way, I got to HPK. Okay, and I can never. I never forget this. I get to HPK, and this is what I heard. It said, "Here's a little gangster, short in size, a t-shirt, Levi's is his only disguise. Built like a tank, yet hard to hit. Ice Cube and Easy E, cold runnings. Well, I'm Easy E, they wanted talking about. Niggas tried to roll the dice and just crapped out. Man, police tried to roll. Man, when I say my life changed, my life changed. Okay? I had to be about 13. I went from Luther Vandross literally to NWA just like that instantly, and I was hooked. Okay. So I'm gonna fast forward to just show you how powerful music is. Okay. Now this is a guy. You know, my father listened to, you know, the Temptations, Earth, Wind and Fire, Lionel Richie, you know, the OJs, all these, you know, Luther, you know, Prince, everything. This is what I grew up listening to, the Jacksons. And when I say once I went from NWA, it was like Spice One, DJ Quick, MC8, you know, Tupac, the violent days, you know, and me and my guys, man, we 14, 15 years old, bro. And, you know, sometimes my guys' parents might let them borrow the car. And we listening to this music, Southside Chicago, man, we rolling up on guys, beating them up. And then that escalated to who knows, man, probably riding around with guns in the car. And again, we just young, dumb, and impressionable listening to this music. You know, went from nerds and lames to real members in the gang, smoking weed and drinking. You know, just like that. Now, I'm not gonna say it's all music because we know environment is part of it. You know what I'm saying? And then peer pressure is another thing. You know, but again, being young, dumb, and impressionable, you know, you get these vibes or frequencies that's coming through these speakers because it's already at a frequency. You know what I'm saying? And your brain is still developing and tuning in, and you know what I'm saying. Now you tuned in to this message or this vibe. You know what I mean? And man, it can do that. So again, that's part of my goal with the music I make. To be on a different frequency, to be a different vibe. You know what I'm saying? What make people just want to, maybe if you were up there ready to get sent off, you might listen to a song, one of my songs, and it might just do something to you. Make you sit down and enjoy life more, you know.
Yeah, most definitely, man. Most definitely, man. That's what it's about, man. You know, and don't get me wrong, man. You know, I tell the young guys all the time, man. I ain't knocking, you know, the young guys' music. Like I say, man, being expressive and being able to express yourself, you know, that's what we need. You know, we need that more from the young guys. You know, if that's the way they're able to give their voice to us, we have to understand that's the way they're giving their voice to us. But even within that, you know, we don't have enough men you know, strong leaders inside of this music game to lead these young boys to tell them, well, look, you got into the game doing this, but guess what? Let's switch it up. You know what I'm saying? How about you? You know what I'm saying? And because what's crazy is I remember back in the day when people did that, they said they were going commercial. And it was, you know, it was thought to be a bad thing to be commercial and not be yourself and be an artist. But man, the commercial, when they sold that commercial shit, that was what was giving them the money. That was what was making the money, being commercial, being diverse. See, so when we hear commercial, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's gonna change you all the way. I mean, it can if you that listen, if you ain't strong minded, you know what I'm saying, bro? Because you know, even though I haven't worked my way all the way in the top of the music industry, but I had my little run, so to speak, with certain things. You know, you just got to know how to handle that. So you know, but we hear that commercial shit and we be like, oh man, we ain't trying to do that. But it's about the diversity, man. It's about the masses or the different groups of people that you can reach with your message. I understand this message is for us, but guess what, man? When we go out here and we perform and we sing and we dance or we rap or we MC or whatever we do in front of these people, man, we are impressionable to a lot of different people. You know what I'm saying? A lot of different people can perceive what we do in a lot of different ways. So yeah, man, like yeah, real shit, bro. You on point with it. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely. Hey man,
So,
I got a question, man. What you think about Fat Joe and this hip hop thing, man? You know, he was a host. Well, that's what I was starting off. I didn't know if you was gonna be in on time, but since you here, you know, I like to talk to my guests about music and shit too.
yeah.
So, you know, Fat Joe, man, he stepped down from the BET Awards as being the host. What you think about that this hip hop thing that we got going on with Fat Joe?
So you know what, bro? I'm gonna keep it real. Now, Fat Joe, at the end, I was a Terror Squad. I was a Terror Squad aficionado once upon a time. I met the Terror Squad and Fat Joe, and I like Fat Joe. You know, why did they pull him out? Was it because of something he said or some sort of
Yeah, you know about the hip hop thing and black folks and you know he made a statement of yeah. You know. So
yeah?
they say he
So
don't want to get booed. They say he ain't want to get booed. Well, a lot of people excuse me,
you
a
know
lot of
what?
people
And I guess so. He bowed out gracefully. They didn't really snatch him. He probably just bowed out.
no, you know, in situations like that, brother, I think somebody told his ass to sit down. Somebody told him to sit down. He didn't bow, believe me, because like you said, publicity, whether it's bad or good, is still
Yeah,
publicity. You know,
yeah.
I this would have just kept him in the headlines and in the highlight a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? If it was me personally, man, if I thought that way, I would stand on my convictions. Hey,
Spotlight.
yeah, man, I'd have went up there and did it, but now I believe somebody set him down, man. You know what I'm saying? So what you think about this? What they say Puerto Ricans and Jamaicans started hip hop, man. You know, that's been going around too, man. I've been seeing a lot of Lord Jamar battling people, man, about this Jamaican and Puerto Rican hip hop thing. Like they started hip hop.
You know, Jamaican and Puerto Rican started hip hop. You
Yeah.
know, I don't know anything about that. You know, you because if you look and see, it's like James Brown could have been doing hip hop. Michael Jackson, you know, even earlier than that, even in the 20s and 30s, when black people was doing music and they couldn't name it, they didn't know what it was. It could have been rapping in hip hop. Um, are there Puerto Rican pioneers and Jamaican pioneers of hip hop? I don't know. I don't know. I haven't heard any of those MCs. Um, yeah, so I wouldn't know.
Well, you know, you got like Cool Hurt, you know what I'm saying? You know, Jamaican brother, you know, he was a DJ. I know you heard of Cool Hurt, you
Okay.
know. You know, Fat Joe is Puerto Rican, but we're not talking fat like a lot of people, man. You know, they say that calypso sound, that Caribbean sound, man, but that's still, but you know, they trying to take it away from what people would call them FBAs, Foundational Black Americans. That word that is killing me, man. These people out here with these abbreviations, but just the modern day black person. You know what I'm saying? Not Jamaican, Haitian, but brothers like me
Huh.
and you, man. That's indigenous from this North American continent. You know, uh, so I was watching the show, bro, and he was like, "Well, same thing you saying. You know, it could have been a James Brown, but what he was saying was it wasn't called hip hop then. So we're talking about from the point. Well, people want to be technical and talk about from the point where we started naming it hip hop. So if we want to get technical and we start from the point where we call it hip hop, like you said, man, are there pioneers from other people? Yes, because look at Eminem. Eminem's a pioneer. Look at MC Search. MC Search is a pioneer. Look at the Beastie Boys. The Beastie Boys are pioneers. You know what I'm saying? Even though Big Pun had a brief stint in hip hop, he was a pioneer in hip hop.
Yeah.
Busta Rhymes is actually Haitian, or is he Jamaican? One of the Jamaican, I believe. He's from Kingston. But so he's a pioneer in this game. You know, but yeah, well, were there other influences and people who
He
brought
might
things
be
to hip
Jamaican.
hop?
I think he speaks patois. You know,
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, man. But you know, Fat Joe is in the news right now. So, you know, a lot of people saying that he that they don't want him up there. And they
and
demand
this is what I will say.
Mhm.
No, this is what I would say. Hip hop. I'm sorry, but hip hop is it's multicultural. Okay, it's very diverse. Hip hop is one of the few music genres that has probably a representation from almost every culture, or subculture. And then when we look at out of the hip hop culture, who's the most influential people of the culture? And we have to say that whatever you want to call us, the the people of color here in America, what you call them, Black Americans or African Americans, you know. But I would say the true people of America, you know, uh, the most influential when it comes to hip hop, not the Puerto Ricans, not the Jamaicans. You may have a couple of good artists, but then you also got, like you say, House of Pain, Beastie Boys, Eminem, MC Search. You got DJ Honda. You know, some other Japanese people. I mean, so many people in the culture. Hip hop is represented well by everybody. You know what I mean? But the most influential people, again, I would say out of Black Americans.
Yeah, most definitely, most definitely. So I'm gonna read this article, man. So Fat Joe actually got into it with the FBAs. You know what I'm saying? He was calling black people lazy or whatever the case may be. So I'm gonna read a little bit of the article and talk about it with you for a minute, man. You got a minute, don't you? We got a couple more minutes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So the article, the title of the article, Fat Joe resigns from BET Awards amid FBA controversy and petitions against him. So it says Fat Joe is enjoying the new year despite a lot of flack coming his way, a phenomenon that might be more difficult for him to overcome with time. For those unaware of the appearance of Math, for those unaware, his appearance on Math Hopper, my expert opinion podcast, drew much controversy for his criticism of foundational Black Americans who push back on his narrative that, that this group of Latino American folks created hip hop 50-50. So this is what he was talking about. It says, while Joey Crack seems pretty dismissive of the whole thing, a new Change.org petition allegedly derogatory behavior and claims continues to call him out. Its organizer is Q Parker and is reportedly gaining some traction online despite having less than 300 signatures at press time, according to All Hip Hop. It says, as a foundational Black American, I find myself increasingly disturbed by the conduct and rhetoric of white Hispanic rapper. That's crazy too. White Hispanic rapper Fat Joe. Q Parker wrote in the petition description, his comment towards foundational Black Americans have been consistently disrespectful and bigoted. And bigoted. Moreover, his blatant use of racial slurs, coupled with audacious claims that Latinos invented hip hop, perpetuates harmful stereotypes and create culture of misinformation. So yeah, man. So and then it says not only is Fat Joe's speech questionable, but his actions are equally disturbing. Parker, he says being a convicted felon, being a convicted felon, he avowed possession of firearms is not only unethical, but is also illegal and an act that should not be overlooked or taken lightly. It is alarming to know that celebrities who influence millions worldwide, adults and impressionable youth alike, can get away with such behavior. With such reach, his harmful rhetoric and actions have far-reaching effect that can foster negative stereotypes and propagate misinformation. We therefore urge that the music industry, his audience, and all platforms that host content to hold Fat Joe accountable, to stand against his bigoted comments, and to counsel him until he offers a sincere public apology and undergoes sensitivity training to address his biases. The descriptions read towards its end. It seems like the backlash had an effect as Joe reportedly resigned from hosting the BET Awards despite this controversy. It's important to note that the rapper's comments and other remarks also point to a larger debate around cultural and ethnic relations in diaspora communities, meaning African, I don't want to say African, but just melanated people communities. That's so y'all hear me on bearded conversation, y'all might hear me say, you know what I'm saying, the African diasporas or the continental diasporas. It's just another word for different schools of philosophies or spiritual systems for those who didn't know. But there are clearly a lot of areas in which his words did not have more positive impact.
Man,
But yeah,
this is
man.
what I
So
need to know. This is what I need to know. What is a foundational Black American? Can please explain that to me? Because I'm like foundation.
Okay, so brother, so foundational Black American, basically from the gist of what. So you know what? I'm not going to. We're going to do this because I like to do this on the show, and that's a great question. Um, I like to just look it up because I can always give my brief synopsis or opinion of what it is. Um, but go to his official website, and this is what they say. Found FBA history of foundational Black Americans are descendants of Black people. I don't like the word black, so excuse me. I'm gonna start over and interject what I want to use. Foundational melanated Americans are descendants of melanated people who survived one of the greatest atrocities in recorded history, American slavery. FBAs are descendants of the melanated people who built the United States from scratch. But this history did not start in 1619. The history of FBA is almost 100 years earlier. The first documented foreigners settled in the New World of North America were enslaved melanated people who were brought over by Spanish colonizers Lucas Vasquez de Leon in 1526. Shortly after Leon, around 600 other Spaniards arrived to the area that would later become South Carolina. Georgia's coast and enslaved melanated captives launched a successful revolt, forcing the few remaining Spanish enslavers to ultimately retreat from the area back towards the Caribbean. The liberated melanated people amalgamated into local Native American societies, and this was a new historic chapter in what would ultimately become the culture of foundational melanated Americans. Since 1526, the culture of foundational melanated Americans have been that of building, resisting, perseverance, and fighting for justice. FBAs are exceptional people, and we recognize, celebrate, and give honor to that lineage. So did that
Okay.
help you?
All right. And on that note, what we don't count Fat Joe as one of them since
Well,
he's Puerto Rican.
Well, see, and here we go. So, and I was going to get into that and break that down because they said he was a white. What? Let me go back. What did they say? What did they?
They
What did,
said white. They said white Puerto Rican American.
okay, so it says white Puerto Rican American. What is a white Puerto Rican? See, this is the social construct that we tackle a lot on our show. That's why I try to use the word melanated instead of black, Negro, colored, or African American. Yes, by skin tone definition, he would be considered, probably a white man, but he's not a white man. So I don't know why they put those two together. White and Hispanic don't even go together unless you got mixed parentage. So the only European people that would be considered European are Spaniards. The Spaniards that I just spoke about that correlates to the FBAs during the slavery. What did he say? Jacques Valquez Elion. You know what I'm saying? Back in 1529. So Spaniards are considered Europeans, and they would be considered white folks. Puerto Ricans, from my understanding, are Taino Indians, and also a mixture of melanated individuals, not necessarily slaves. They were brought and dropped off on these islands. And it's kind of some misinformation with inside of this foundational Black American thing, and I just want people to do their research and study because they say we integrated inside of Native American tribes, which I honestly do believe. But again, I want to say, man, that like I tell the people, man, I try to get the people to understand. Look, we are everywhere. We have been everywhere. We populated the whole globe. So when this world broke up, wherever the hell you was at when this world broke up, that's where you were native and indigenous to. That's where you were aboriginal of. You know what I'm saying? Aboriginal means to be. Well, I ain't gonna get into that because it'll take us off. You know what I'm saying? Because if we understand the etymology of the word aboriginal and indigenous, but we just gonna keep it simple. If you was in
But let's
America,
just say native to the land, Aboriginal, native to the land, and
yeah.
who's really native to the land? This is why you say we've been everywhere. We are everywhere. Who else is everywhere, or what else is everywhere? No matter what people want to say,
Yeah.
I try to tell my children this. These three things you're gonna see in everything. Number one is God. Who is God? What is God? God is going to be in everything. Number two, mathematics. Mathematics, it's in everything, you know, and even martial arts. A lot of people don't understand, but martial arts is in everything. And when I say martial arts, I'm not just talking about kicking and punching and breaking bricks and things of that nature. I'm really talking about a way of life. You know, the way that you think, the way that you move, the way that you react. You know, so even with this Fat Joe thing and him resigning because this in today's culture, well, you know, we got this thing called the cancel culture, and you see what they're already saying. They want him to apologize and take back what he said. But hey, man, his opinion is his opinion. We all got opinions. You know what I'm
Well,
saying? That's
hell,
one thing everybody has is an opinion. He can
well,
say what he want to say. He can think what he want to think. We know once upon a time, people would say Puerto Ricans is our cousins or that they black too.
well, I agree
You know,
with that. They are to an extent because do the ancestral and do the DNA and do the bloodline. We can say that, you know, because like I said, it's they were a mixture. But of course, you know, if Kyrie got to pay $500,000 and apologize to take sensitive training for posting from Hebrew to Negroes, why can't Fat Joe apologize? See, a lot of times, man, we let motherfuckers get away with a lot of this shit, bro. Listen, I understand. Just like I was watching my man General Setti, he was talking about this, man. You know, they like to say, well, because they hear us use the N word, they think they can use the N word. You know what I'm saying? And then we know they said with a hard ER versus just the A at the end. You know what I'm saying? But listen, even though I tried to make a conscious decision, even though I still sometimes use the word, I tried to make a conscious decision not to use that word, even though I know it's a term of endearment and we turned it around. But that subconsciously keeps you from evolving and elevating when you constantly use that word, in my opinion, only because of the social construct given to us, the names that are given to us, the derogatory information that was given to us due to the fact of that word. You know what I'm saying? So I was watching a brother, and the brother was saying, "Man, I know we use the word, but we can't sit here and let everybody else try to use the word as well. But because you'll get that argument where y'all call each other niggas, and so why you just making it? No, we ain't making it good for them to say that shit. It ain't got nothing to do with you know what I'm saying? I mean, in my opinion, I'm just giving my opinion about the word. But again, man, I ain't knocking nobody that use it, and I ain't knocking it because again, like I said, I understood it as a term of endearment. But why not
yeah,
make his ass apologize, bro? He should apologize. They made Kyrie Irving apologize to the Jews, to the Jewish. You know what? I'm gonna stop using that word Jews to the Jewish people, and y'all look up what Jew is, JEW, and y'all look up what ISH mean. Matter of fact, let's look. You know what? I ain't gonna do that. They might ban me. But yeah, man, he should
yeah.
apologize.
Well, just you know, the history, how the history go. Hebrews and Jews ain't the same.
They ain't the same. You know what I'm saying? They ain't the same. Well, why you say that?
Two different people, man. Just like when you look at again history, um, what I was alluding to when you talk about who God is or what the books teach, right? And you
Mhm.
know, we me as a person that has studied scriptures and ancient literature and things of that nature. There's a story of, you know, we talk about Moses and the exodus of the Hebrew or the children of Israel out of Egypt. And before Moses freed those people, you know, it gives you another story of, I want to say, Isaac, um, the son of Jacob, who also had a brother named Joseph, if I can remember correctly. And Joseph ended up going to Egypt, and once upon a time, so many Hebrews ended up there after Joseph got there. And by the time Moses got there, you know,
You
the
left
Egyptians
stuff
were
out.
talking about exterminating some of the Hebrew people because there were so many of them, you couldn't tell the difference between the Hebrew tribe and the Egyptian tribe. Um, and then that's how Moses kind of made it out. But what I was getting to is this. By the time the children of Israel escaped up out of there, and you get to the people that in quote unquote Israel today, the Israelis, like are those the true Israelites, or is that another group that we call the Israelis, or the group that we call the Jews? You know, I'm not even gonna get there, but you know, once upon a time there was a person that was in the world, and you know they didn't like him probably because of his mustache, but more so because his ideology was saying that the world needed to be need to get rid of people that will lie, cheat, and do whatever it takes to make sure they get what they want and stay where they are. You know, but anyway, that's it or there. I shouldn't be.
Hey man, listen, man, it's a music interview, man. The people they getting to know Sirocco Kemosabe, man. Hey y'all, for everybody. Hey man, we got Sirocco Kemosabe in the building, man. World premiere interview, man. And the brother, you know what I'm saying, let us play his music. Hey man, I got a question too, man. So, you know, everybody that came on the show so far, you know, we consider them family, man. We consider them part of Bearded Studios, man. So, you know, I ask everybody, you know, if I want to play y'all music, man, I always try to push and promote everybody music on the show. So anybody music that you hear getting played on the show it's one of the current people that we didn't already had on the show already. So I don't want to cut you off. I want to let you finish your thought because I want to take a music break and play one of the brothers that I done had on the show and with this conversation, man. This is a good conversation. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, I'm rocking with you. Man. I'm liking what you're doing. I'm liking what you're putting down, my man. I'm liking what you're putting down.
Yeah, bro. We're gonna lay it down and get it right.
You know what I'm saying? Hey man, so y'all, man, hey man, we're gonna take a little break, man, real quick, man. Matter of fact, you know what? Let me do this, y'all. I'm gonna play, listen, man, I wanna play something, man, new. Play something new, man, that I don't know if y'all gonna like it, but I wanna play it, man. This is something new, man. This is my God brother's music. This is a while ago, man. Big ups to him. I just wanna I wanna play it. He in rehab right now, man. You know, so everybody send y'all prayers and support over to the fam, man. You know, he slipped up, man, and you know, made a couple of bad decisions out there. He was doing his music and pushing his music and trying to do his thing out there. But man, I just want to play this song for him, man. Let him know, you know what I'm saying, the family still love you and things like that. So, man, without any further ado, man, this is Catchy Flow 5, Nonchalant. Check it out.
To it, don't do it. Bye. Why? Catchy Flow 5. Let me kick it out. Do the big ham, baby, I'm the boss. More heavier than Ricky Ross, no matter what the cost. Just throw it in the bag. Don't get mad, just get glad. Sip, lock it up, and hop in the truck. Yeah, this haters see me like a neighborhood watch. I block for the haters as I hate her watch. My face on the watch, cause they see me all the time. Haters on their job, they just talk about a fake. I told them take a break, you don't need the overtime. 4-year degree and a PhD. Did you major in hate? Did you minor in me? Did you go to school just to learn to hate on me? Nonchalant, they be like catchy when you be at. I be getting hostile. Me, I get that fire. These haters be so hostile. They can't catch up with me. Although they hate on me, they cannot hurt me. Nonchalant, they be like catchy when you be at. I be getting hostile. Me, I get that fire. These haters be so hostile. They can't catch up with me. Although they hate on me, they cannot hurt me. Nonchalant. Don't be asking me no questions like, what you doing, where you at, who you with, and you coming right back. OMG, IDK, I don't give a stress like a bullet to a vest. Chica goes hard like Britney goes bald. Catchy 4 so you headed to dissolve. Me, I'm so sick that I think I need some halls. Me, I'm so sick that I'm throwing the bars. I am not tender, the best contender. You rapper so sweet, better get splendor. Chop the hit a blender, then the shuttle blender. Killing all the sins of my people cause I'm the winner. Colder than the winter, that modo, then Rapunzel head grows, so they make more money low. Climbing to the top, these haters won't stop. So I make them drop. When they're not Haitian, under the rush, she gets some playing Rolex. Tell them it's your Rolex, take them with the Rolodex. See my status update that I don't give a fuss. That you not a bait, then I got a touchy for it, then clowns to it. Every universal to the trap, to the fifth. I don't know it, I do not doors. Did I just do it? Yeah, I play sports. Hitting all the shots. I'm around the world, they got these songs. But I'm not cliche. I just get paid. Living niggas beat up at the man to my parents. Like, blaming on nothing that do. The curse. Suicide first, that'll leave you in a heart. Nonchalant, they be like, see where you be at. I be getting hostile. Me, I get the these haters be so hostile. They can't catch up with me. Although they hate on me, they cannot hurt me. Nonchalant, they be like, catchy where you be at. I be getting hostile. Me, I get the these haters be so hostile. They can't catch up with me. Although they hate on me, they cannot hurt me. No. Status update. No need for you to hate. Most you rappers phony. Most you rappers fake. Status update. Baby, I'm the Mac, so I'ma bring it back.
Catchy flow fire, y'all.
Back. Status update. Money occupies my time. How about yours? What about yours? Status update. Catchy flow fire. FYI for your information fire. Nonchalant, they be like, catchy where you be at. I be getting hostile. Me, I get the fire. These haters be so hostile. They can't catch up with me. Although they hate on me, they cannot hurt me. Nonchalant, they be like, catchy where you be at. I be getting hostile. The Mongo.
Bang.
Shit like that.
Yeah, I like that.
That was catchy flow five, man. You know what I'm saying? That was a joint by, you know what I'm saying, my little broski, man. He ain't doing music no more, man. He made a hard turn, but I like that joint, man. Big ups to him, man. That was a nice little joint, man. It's different, you know, but I like it. You know what I'm saying, man? Hey, music is about expression, man. And that's one of the best parts of it. It's about expression. And it allows one, yeah, you know, and it allow one to, you know, be able to get out, you know, what he need to get out, man. So yeah, most definitely, man. Big ups to Catchy Flow in the building, man. Hey, now back to Mr. Sirocco Kimo Sabi, man. You was out there cooking, man. You was cooking, man. Hey, I know you was like, you ain't want to get off into all that, man. But you know, this is good though, man, because now, even though I know, you know, you might not be a young brother, but we had a young brother on the show, man, and he spoke real well. And I don't want to keep knocking or harping on the fact that, you know, of the age difference, because you are a little bit more mature in advance in where you want to be because of that. So I mean, it's just different. I believe your journey is different. So by you being an older person inside of this music business, do you think your journey is different than what, you know, you the young guys that we listening to now? Do you think it's harder or easier for you as an artist, being an older artist?
So, you know, I think one of the challenges sometimes that I do face is like, well, with my age, you know, do you continue? Do you keep going? Or do you give up and be like, you know what? I'm not going to do this. It's not meant for me. But for me personally, I really am rewarded just by having the opportunity to go record and then listen to myself. And then, you know, having a sense of, I would say, of understanding to know I can just go put my music on different platforms, you know, possibly be compensated for that. You know, again, we're never going to lie and act like compensation or music isn't business, because we know it is. But at the same time, I have a different disposition where I really do just like enjoy going to a lab, you know, recording me, my thoughts, my vision, you know what I mean, and just doing that. And then, you know, I know it's like, if you're not putting in, you know, the work, going to do shows, really promoting it on a mass level, then you're not going to be heavily compensated by monetary value, you know. But I don't mind. You know, I feel like I have something in me that maybe you never know. Someday, one of my songs might just blow. It could be a one-hit wonder, and then that one hit might could possibly change my life. You know, that can happen. But if it doesn't, like I say, whenever I could, like want to record, I end up going to a studio somewhere and recording a song. That's
Like
my
the video
disposition on it. But
man. I'm up the
being
video
older,
man.
the
Like
thought
the
always
video
is there, like,
man.
oh,
I'm
should I
the
quit?
video man.
But it's like, like one of the memes I seen when a person was digging for diamonds, and all they had to do was hit the dirt one more time, and they would have struck gold. But they quit right there when they was at it. So sometimes I get that thought as well. Because like I say, once upon a time when me and Lance was going hard, I truly believe we could have made it. Then when I went with 3 Shades of Black, I really thought we had the talent to make it. You know, before any of this, when I was still in the military and I had met the Wu-Tang one time, and we were just hanging out, and dude, I was asked by RZA to come in the studio, and he was doing the Grave Diggers album. But because I was a fan of Method Man, I decided, no, I'm gonna sit out here with Meth and smoke some of this green, get some of these Scooby snacks, and play Tekken. you know,
So you missed your
uh,
beat because you wanted to kick it with Method and the Scooby snacks.
yeah. I probably missed out on a grand opportunity.
Yeah, man, you kind of remind me of the RZA.
Yeah,
You kind of got this little flavor too. See, you should have been, man.
yeah, RZA. You know what? I definitely should have named him because he has definitely had a big influence on me. Again, I should have made that decision, put the weed down and went in the studio with him. Because he definitely asked me. But I've been listening to RZA since he was Prince Raheem.
Yeah.
Or Raheem, what is it?
So one of my moderators said you got a question. P Mac, what's the question for the brother? Next level. Salute to Next Level, man. We got Next Level in the building, man. Yeah, man. Next Level say, man. He say, just keep putting that work in. He say, just keep putting that work in, Rocco. Just keep putting it in, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey, yeah, most definitely, brother P Mac. What's the question you got for the brother? You can type it in the chat, or you can come on and ask the brother what you want to ask him. Yeah, man, most definitely, man. Man, I got a good chat, man. I got a good family over here, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So and hold on, y'all. Are you open for questions from my chat, brother? Do you mind if they ask? Hey,
Let's
okay.
go. That's why I'm here. Let's get the full experience.
Yeah. I just had to let you know. I don't want the chat to bombard you, man. And you know what I'm saying. But it's all love. We're a family here, man. But until he put his questions in the chat, man. Yeah, man. I think you should have took that. But listen, but guess what? You know what? You just take that as an experience, and
Yes,
I'm just glad that you still didn't let that stop you. You know what I'm saying? From doing what you're doing. So P Mac said, "Is this your passion or is it just for fun?" The question is on the screen.
So you know what? Again, it is a passion, right? Because once upon a time, I did do it out of fun. That's what if you go listen to the majority of my early songs, I was just doing it for fun, right? And out of hobby. Now, where I'm at now, again, it could be through maturity, through experience, hearing the difference in engineers where you may have to pay a little bit more than somebody just learning how to engineer, somebody that's teaching themselves. So I'm at a point now when I hear myself, I want to hear what I actually heard when the thought that I originally had. A few times I recorded songs and it didn't come out the way I wanted. So I'm going at it, with the passion and with the love that I have of just being an artist. The same way as like if a person was actually painting with paint. I use my lyrics. I use my creativity. And I just give what I have in.
Most definitely. So, you got any shows coming up? Are you doing any shows? Are you out here promoting yourself in that way? Can the people come out and see you or anything, or you just just working on this album, just trying to get these songs together and produce?
Yeah. So here it is. Again, this is just my idea, right? No, I don't have any shows planned, because I don't know. I don't really believe in the shows more so than I believe in streams. I feel like in the era that we're in today, I mean, shows are important. I'm pretty sure. Coming on like podcasts and things of that nature, getting a notoriety or a reputation. You know, especially again if you want to maximize and monetize out the business. But again, I believe that using different platforms and streaming services that again, you never know. Something might catch. One person share it, two people end up sharing, two turn to eight, eight to six, and so forth and so on. Until maybe one day there's a million streams off of one song. You know, um, and I don't know. That could be a far-fetched ideology, but that's just my idea, and that's just how I'm going at it. And I realize that the more I get out there and push my brand, push myself, the more my chances of teaching or getting to a feeling where I am getting paid every time I speak. And eventually, if I don't get there on my music, I have other ideas where maybe, something can happen and people may just want to hear me come speak or do a show, So that's why I'm at with it. It still take a little bit of planning, being strategic. But I still work full time, still married, still a father, still try to. That's another thing with the age, having to balance life, and have time, find time to do this, try to make this dream that I have come true,
Yeah, most definitely, man. That's important. Like you say, you still work full time. You're a father. You're a husband. You know what I'm saying? And again, it might have started out as fun, like you say, but now, what I'm saying, do it being fun for you, it became a passion. And I was gonna say, like, if and the reason I ask for shows because if you can connect to a certain group of people or a certain audience, that audience take care of you as long as you're taking care of your audience. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, whether it's two, it spread to two, and they spread it to four, eight, and so on and so forth. Once you build up that core audience of yours, man, listen, it ain't even about. Of course, anybody, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna say this, but we all we all want the monetary. We all want what's gonna come with it. But with your core audience, man, if you able to do that, man, as long as you provide good music for them, you know what I'm saying, and you giving them what they want and they returning the favor for you by listening and streaming you. That's all you need, bro. Sometimes it ain't for you to be international. It ain't for you to be global. You know what I'm saying? Even though those might be some of the things that we aspire to be, but sometimes, being that local hero or being that local, you know what I'm saying, legend in music, that's important, especially for the younger guys that's coming up that's doing all this drill rap, this crash out rap, hearing your vibe or hearing your and seeing your journey, man, could inspire. Okay, well, let me, you know what, even though I want to make this type of music, but let me just make this type of music. Let me not go outside of the music and still live like this. Let me not go outside of the music and crash out like this. You know what I'm saying? And let me internalize the music and make it a passion. And then, hopefully they can realize, well, look, I got a voice. I can change some shit. You know what I'm saying? And now I ain't even got to make this crash out music or this whatever type of music no more. You know what I ain't necessarily saying everything got to be positive, but I just like your approach. I like your approach.
I
So
appreciate that.
yeah, most definitely. So next level says, due to younger dudes taking over the rap industry, are you okay with the backseat role, like an artist development?
Now, and I will say this, I appreciate that. And without a doubt, that's something I also think about sometimes. Like, it's even if my faith and my image isn't and on the front street, right? If I know that I didn't help the young brother make the decision to even propel and become a face, right? I would have no problem with that at all. And yeah, I would hope, that I have a role or a position or even something that the person comes up, right, and they doing financially well, that they say, here go a blessing, because I'm probably not gonna ask for nothing. I'm probably not gonna charge a fee. I'm gonna be doing it again just out of the love, trying to get somebody else where I didn't possibly make it. But if they can get there, why not help them get there? I would love doing that as well. You know.
Most definitely, man. Gotta help the younger guys. Gotta help the younger guys. So, and that was one of the questions that I have for you too. So one of my questions was for you. Is that I was going to ask. Oh, so just rock with it because I ain't formulated how I should have formulated. So I said, do you think you too old to be rapping or making music?
So honestly, like, can you put an age to that? It's like, is Michael Jordan too old to still be playing basketball?
Yeah,
Probably
yeah,
in the league full time running, right? But as far as still being able to say to some people, you still can't beat it. You know what I mean? And again, being an artist, like, what is a rapper? Being too young to sell out and to just do something just for the money? Yeah, I'm definitely too old for that. But being a person that love hip hop, that feel I've invested in it, then I don't know. Like, again, some of my heroes, your Rakims, or your Cool Mo D's, or your Big Daddy Kane, or your KRS Ones,
yeah.
Ice
Oh yeah,
T, or Ice Cube,
LL,
any of them, LL Cool J, Will Smith,
came
a
out with
lot
an
of
album.
cats that I again grew up listening to. Now, can they sell out a stadium? No, but kind of what you alluded to, their faithful fans are still go listen to them, still appreciate them. And that's what I'm on. I'm on building a fan base where when the people hear me, you know, they still want to listen to it. Like Nas, again, that's another person I still listen to. Nas and he might be a little older than me. Jay-Z, any of them. Are they too old? I don't think age really has anything to do with hip hop. It's about, are you gonna sell out? Are you gonna just uh, give an image for the industry? I'm too old for that. You know.
Right. So I'm rocking with it. So you never knew. Don't get me wrong. Now for the music, especially because we got a lot of old R&B artists. So so when I said that, that kind of goes into what the next level said. Due to the young dudes taking over and the type of music that they make, I believe that you're never too old to be an artist, or you're never too old to do music because it's a form of expression. But just due to the fact that nowadays, when a lot of people hear the music that we like, if you submit your music, the first thing they gonna say is, "Oh man, that's a little dated, that's a little outdated, that's a little old," because all the beats are jumpy, 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 and pop, 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 and it's got a little baby sound, it's got a young thug sound, it's got a crash out sound, it's got a druggy type, auto tune type vibe. So when you hear something different, you know,
Yeah,
eh,
yeah. I
especially
ain't
when
about to
you
do it.
yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah,
that's another thing.
yeah. Yeah, so one of my moderators said how old so I don't know if you want to answer that, but one of my moderators said, so how old are you? Um Listen,
They gotta
he
tell me what
dropped
they think. They
yeah,
gotta
what
tell me what they think.
I tell you what I'm think. What you think he is, P Mac? So P Mac, but no, but for real, like LL Cool J just came out with an artist. I mean, with an album, man. We got Busta Rhymes. We still got a lot of older guys out here making music, man. I just asked that question again because, like I say, you know, a lot of times, man, these music execs, these A&Rs, and some of these people that do these music reviews, man, they just want to hear that young folks music. And don't get me wrong, because they got money on the mind. And that was a great question by Next Level as far as artist development. Because if we have more brothers like us inside of this artist development, we probably wouldn't get so much crash out. You know what I'm saying, bro? And we have brothers like you, and not saying that you should stop making your music because, I'm pretty sure we got other good brothers inside of the music game as well, but they don't necessarily put forth an effort to help the youth and develop the youth in a way. Because man, you hear the way they speak, when they doing interviews, man, it's just it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. So, having an older guy that still does music, man, it's refreshing. And like you say, man, you being persistent, you being consistent, and you doing it because it's your passion. You doing it for the love, regardless of whether you're getting heard by many or heard by a few. You still doing what you do. You know what I'm saying? So, man, that's greatly appreciated, man. And the love is reciprocated. Oh, we got okay. I see L Boogie in the building, man. Big ups to L Boogie. He says L Boogie says Sirocco the Great. You know what I'm saying? Sirocco the Great. Yeah. Hey
Yes,
man,
sir.
it's Chemo Sabi, man. It ain't the great. No, I'm just playing. And that's a dope name too, man. We gonna need 10% of that, man. If you have
Sirocco the Great.
And I don't want to see no Sirocco the Great around here, man. You know what I'm saying? We gonna need 10% of that,
Hey.
man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, so P Mac say, what you about 45? He about up in that age range.
Yeah, I'm a little older than that.
Hey man, ain't nothing wrong with it, man. Ain't nothing wrong with it, bro. Listen, man. I had a brother on the show, man, who was older than that. You know what I'm saying? Older than that. I didn't even know he was that old. You know what I'm saying? He looked like a young man, you know what I'm saying? You know, and he's still, like I say, man, he's still doing his thing, man. He got a core audience and he doing his thing. So, man, like I say, man, look, don't stop. It ain't about an age. I just asked, you know, because that's why, again, you know, I started off asking you, like, who do you listen to? So, you know, some of the, and you say, like you say, Kodak Blacks. I ain't hear you say no little babies or the babies or, you know what I'm saying, no Young Thuggers or no Futures and nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, but again, you know, you like who you like and that's cool. But, you know, it's about a form of expression, man. Again, you don't have to be a certain age to do this. You don't. You know, as long as it's making you happy, man, and you treating it like a passion. Don't treat it like a hobby. You know, I would tell anybody that, man, if you're doing music, don't treat it like a hobby, man. Treat it like it's your passion. Treat it like you would treat your kids. Treat it like you would treat your woman, your wife, your spouse. Treat it like you would respect your mother and your father. You know what I'm saying? And man, trust me, it'll bring some great things to you. You know, it'll bring some peace to you. You know, amongst other things. Amongst other things, man. Amongst other things. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah.
That's why,
So,
you know.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, no, that's why I say, you know what? Is L Boogie at that Lance? No.
Yeah. L Boogie. Yeah, that's him.
Okay. So I was gonna say, man, why don't you let's do another. You want to play another song he did for me?
Well, what's the name of the song?
Either Lord Help or Anybody Can Get It.
All right, look at him. Hey man, you say Lord help or anybody can get it. Let's see. Lord help, man. World premiere, man, by Ciroc Chemo Sabi, man, aka Sirocco the Great, with that 10% he gonna be giving me. With that 10%. All right, man. Let's play this. Let's play this Lord help, man. Let's get into it. Let's get into it, y'all. World premiere.
I know I do. I guess the earth's sort of like my mind. Look, all my Chicago people, look. It's like every single day somebody's getting sprayed. Bullets ricochet and hit kids at play in the city where I stay. The original gospel created people and folk. Now we claim to be monsters. What's our problem? We did all that marching, talking Black Lives Matter, but only the profit to the ones that started it. Disrespect to the dearly departed is pretty evil. A great display of hate. Give me a good reason for it. I wait, you can't find one under the sun, except the devil made you do it. It's why you had to get a gun to take someone's car because you thought it would be fun. But that can cost you your life, especially when you run up on the wrong one. Some of y'all thinking life is a joke, mad at the world. Trust me, I know. I used to be young, but now I'm old. Everything must change, and we all got to go. Meet what I make her. Either God of love, God of haters. A player in the game, follow the rules of engagement. If you got a target, no half-court shooting. If they in the crowd, give them a pass. If you gotta do it, make sure they buy themselves before you blast. But don't dump ass. Really, all I'm asking, stop the shooting.
Okay. Okay. Mm. Did I take you out of church on that one?
don't know. Not
Mm.
we ain't gonna get it out. That's all.
The Marco.
Bang, bang, bang.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
Man, we got some
Yeah.
Rocco.
Oh. Yeah.
All right. AJ went off on the horns, yeah. Oh, co-host went off on the horns, y'all. But yeah, man, man, we got Sirocco Kimosabi in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? This is, man, great discussion, great, powerful build with the brother, man. You know what I'm saying? Playing some good, man. It's got some good feel good vibes, man. It's got them laid back, late night, you know what I'm saying, vibes, man. I like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Some easy ride music. Like I say, man, you got that Scooby. You know what, man? That's I didn't listen. I'm creating a new genre of music right now, man. Hey, man, Sirocco Kimosabi, man, you make that Scooby snack music, man. You got them laid back vibes, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, now you know what though? I say this. I was at a cigar lounge one time, and of course, most of the time cigar lounges is older crowd. And the guy, the owner, he was playing some of my music before people got in, and he just let it play.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I'm gonna keep it real. The vibe in there was real smooth. I didn't let nobody know it was like my music. But they started looking at some of my songs, and I got like my face on it, and people, you can see they was putting the dots together. But that's a thought I had. I was like, you know what? I guess that's the type of music I make. I've always thought, like, where does my music fit in at? And it would be, like I said, somewhere where I think good conversation is taking place, a meeting of the minds type of music. That's what I make. Food for thought music. That's what I call it.
Yeah, man.
or hip hop.
Hip hop music. Hip hop.
Yeah, hip hop with an E. It's called it hip hop. Hope somebody listen to it one day.
Yeah, that's what's up. Hey, that's dope as hell, man. Hey, hashtag hip hop, man. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop, not hip ho. Hip hop. Hope. You know what I'm saying? With the E at the end of that hop. You know what I'm saying? We changing the word, baby. You know what I'm saying? That's dope, man. That's a dope concept, man. You know what I'm saying? You
Yes,
should push
sir.
that. You should push, man. You know what, man? Hey, we should get a rally, man. We should get other artists, man, other like artists, man, and try to push that. You know what I'm saying? Have a hip hop rally, man. You know what I'm saying? Or some shit like that, man. We should try to put that together, man. A hip hop rally.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying? Hip hop
you
with
heard
an
it
E.
here first.
Yeah, man. Y'all heard it here first on Bearded Conversation, man. They hear a lot of shit here first on Bearded Conversation, man. We don't do nothing but drop gems and jewels for the people, man. Hip hop, man. Hip hop with an E, baby. That's what I'm talking about, man. Sirocco Chemo motherfucking
Hey, that's what it's about, though. And bro, hey, but that's what it's about. And we network. And, we network. We can start off just starting off. Really, that's what it's about. Initiate, having the initiative. We can start something, and you never know. We can start off with a few. The first time we do it, next time we do it, the numbers could be astronomical. You know what I mean? But it's just about, again, being consistent and persistent. And in my time, I've seen some great guys in this hip hop movement, and I've seen a lot of guys. I'm gonna say quit, and I'm like, man, you never know. They probably could have got where they wanted to because their talent was just phenomenal. Like I'm saying, how I used to ride around with my guys, and they made good music, but something stopped them, just like my band stopped, or me and the Senate, me and Lance. You know what I'm saying? Something just happened in life that sometimes stops people from their drive, take people away from their dream. So that's where I'm at with it. Just want to stay consistent, until I really get a sign or just know for a fact, you know what, I no longer want to do this. But if I'm doing it like for the people would have been made me try to quit, as they have already. But I do it for myself.
Yeah, most definitely, man. Most definitely, man. Do it for yourself, man. Keep pushing, keep grinding. Hey, man, tell the people once again, man, where your music at, where they can follow you, man. Drop your TikToks, drop your Instagram, drop your Facebook, drop, man,
Okay.
drop the sites where the people we can find you, man.
So
Let the people
really, if
know.
you just type in Sirocco Kimosabi, that's SIRROCKIMOSABEE. You can find that on any music platform, anywhere that streams music. Um, I'm on Instagram at Hardcore Reality. That's Hardcore YALITY, all one word, Hardcore Reality. Um, TikTok, Facebook, anywhere, that's what I can say. All you gotta
Yeah,
do is look for Sirocco Kimosabi. I'm the only one. Wherever you see it, there you go. Let's link.
he the only one, man. Y'all go look up Ciroc Kimo Sabi, man. Y'all go follow the man, man. Go subscribe to his music. Go follow his hardcore reality on TikTok and Instagram, man. Tap in, tap in, tap in. Tune in to the brother, man. You know what I'm saying? The brother out here, man. He's starting the movement. He doing this thing out here in the hip hop community, man. Big ups and big blessings to him. You know, he fucked up because he should have went in there with the RZA instead of going out there trying to get high and play Tekken with Method Man. But you know what I'm saying? Other than that,
Hey, 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 big, you already know. I think, look, I'm still talking about it. That happened in well, I ain't gonna even say when it happened, but you know what I told you, Grave Diggers was doing their album. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? So I think about it a lot. Like, man, what would have happened? You know, and he hit me, with the Coco from Chicago, come in the studio, bro. Come on, yo. I was like, man, did that nigga just try to rhyme? Hell no, I ain't going in there. I'm gonna smoke this blunt and play this Tekken 2 with Mappy.
Damn, man. Did you have a family then or was you solo dolo?
No, man, those were my Navy days. You know what I'm saying? I was like 19 years old, man.
Oh, so
Yeah,
you was in the Navy too?
yeah.
Oh, okay, so you a well versed brother, man. You done did music. You'd have been in the Navy, man. You'd have been all around, man. I like that in you, man. See,
Oh,
that's what
yes, sir.
that's where that maturity coming from, man. That's where that maturity coming from, man. You let the white folks put some discipline in you.
Hey,
Ah,
that's what it is. Well, my father was kind of like, bro, trust me, that's where my boot camp started. In
yeah.
my home. You
Man,
know, my father was an old Vietnam Marine vet, so he probably let them do him like that, and he
okay.
just prepared me.
Yeah, so
You
the
know,
white put the discipline on him, and then he put the discipline on you and sent you to the white folks to put some more discipline on you. I see, I got you. I got you.
yeah,
I'm just joking, man. I'm just joking. Yeah, man. But yeah, that's what's up, man.
yeah.
Military,
Well, I
man.
kind of went on my own. You know, I used to wrestle in high school, and I let them people fool me like I was gonna go and wrestle for them, but
Why you ain't go wrestle for the people?
because
Nah.
I was too busy. I was too busy caught up in them international organizations.
No, no, no,
So I
no.
was,
Intermediate. Oh,
yeah,
you caught up in them intermediate organizations,
yeah,
man.
them intermediate, yeah.
Yeah, man. Damn, man. Well, at least you know. But I'm, you know, man. Listen, man. We all did shit that we didn't have no business doing, man. That we all. I ain't gonna necessarily say regret, but you know that we all right now think that we could have did better in our past. So you know, man, you are where you at. But the question I was gonna ask though, you said that was back in your younger days. So you think if you'd have hit that studio with RZA, man, what you think your family life would be like now? You think you would be in the place that you at now?
You know what? I believe so because I love Chicago and certain things you just destined for. It's fate. You know what I mean? I just think that. Well, you never know, man. You really never know. I can't say what I would think. I would think things could be better financially, but at the same time, man, I wouldn't trade my family. I love them. I think I've been blessed with good children, a good wife. So I think this is just my destiny. Uh, this is my fate. you know.
Definitely, yeah, most definitely. Because like you say, man, your destiny, your fate, you believe in that. So you know, if it was your chance, if it was your time and your opportunity to take advantage of it, I mean, that's just And let me ask you this: do you think by saying that, do you think that's a do you think that's a coping mechanism, or do you think that's a way to keep you moving forward without regretting, you know what I'm saying, what happened in the past?
No, because you know what, you really if you are, again, this is just my own personal
Yes.
theory and opinion. But when you stuck in the past on something, then that's exactly what you are. You stuck. You know what I'm saying? You move forward. Now, again, for me, when it comes to like the point I was making about family, um, I'm in a good position with mine and what I've been blessed to have. Um, so I wouldn't like take that away. You know what I'm saying? I got to count my blessings, and I know where they come from. Now, everybody don't have that. My coping mechanism sometimes is that might even be why I still make music, to say
Right.
that, just my go to. Like when I used to go work out at the gym, or go to work out, I go on my own to feel something for myself, right? When you go exercise, but it's
Right.
kind of the same thing when I go and make music. That's just something I do for to feel better about myself, you know.
Yeah, yeah, man, and that's dope too because we talk about mental health a lot on here, man. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily on this show, but we can touch on it now. Mental health, like man, just having that safe place or that safe space or something that like the last week the brother said he was homeless and he was at the water. A cousin died and some things happened, so he said his place was the water, and the water was his place that helped him deal with whatever he was dealing with. You know what I'm saying? But like you say, this music, man, regardless of whether you got somebody listening to you or not, bro, and I get it, like you say, man, of course we want the monetary, of course we want the bullshit that come with it. Not necessarily call it bullshit, but it's still it's material, you know. So we don't want to get caught up in the materialistic concept of it. You do it because, like you say, man, it's a piece, man. It make you feel good, man. And like you say, if one or two or three people hear it, man, so be it. If not, it still make you happy, and that's what it's about, man. That's what it's about. That's exactly what it's about, man. It's all about you and growing you and
That's
making this
right.
work for you. Yeah, bro.
Yes, sir.
That's love, man. Hey, man, y'all make sure y'all check out Sirocco Kimosabi, man, on all music streaming platforms, man. Go follow the man on TikTok. Go hit the man Instagram page up, man. Make sure y'all stay in tune with the man. Man, hey, man, anything you want to tell the people, man, I like to let the artists, what I'm saying, that you want to, well, before I close out, what I'm saying, is there anything else that you would like for us to know about Sirocco Kimosabi, or do you have any upcoming events that we might could check you out at besides the music streaming platforms?
Yeah. You know what? Yeah. So right now, it's just about it's gonna be a sneak attack. You know what I'm saying? When I finally do something, uh,
Okay.
it's gonna be uh in due time. You know what I mean? So just stay tuned because there are some things in the making. You know, but only thing I need people to know for real, it is really about um having a relationship with God, keeping faith, having a relationship, and just making the right decision to do what's right over wrong. You know what I'm saying? I believe that's what life is about. Just having the discipline and the will to make a right decision over a wrong decision. Because it's so easy to fall into the snares and the traps of following the crowd. You know, doing something that's easy as opposed to doing something that's hard. You know what I mean? Uh, and it
Yeah.
is hard to, man, not follow the masses, to go against the grain, to be an individual, to be unique. But that's what I think is what I pride myself on when I listen to my music. It doesn't really sound like anybody else's music, and I think that's what I strive to do, just to show my creativity and my uniqueness. And I think that's what everybody should do, like any artist. Just be yourself and do what you love doing. That way, it won't really be like work. It's just a labor of love, doing something that you love to do anyway. And
Right.
that's where the reward comes in. At.
Right. So, I got another question. So this album that you put out is how many songs on the album?
Well, right now I'm just doing EPs, just doing little singles.
Okay.
The only album that was done was that How Would Be Thy Name,
Okay. Okay.
you
So
know.
everything.
And that was kind of like almost like a mixtape. Then it was, I mean, that was like a LP. I had 7 tracks on that.
Okay, so that was an LP, not an album. Okay. So are you working on an album, or you just gonna keep putting out LPs?
You know what? So the idea with that, I want to keep on advancing in production and sound, and sooner or later just come out with a musicology. Is that what it's called?
A
Just
discography.
collection of my sound and songs,
Yeah,
a
discography.
discography.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
well, yeah. A collection of all your works and things of that nature. Yeah, man. Keep pushing, man. Anything we can do here at Bearded Studios, man. Most definitely, man. Anytime you're dropping a new song, you're more than welcome to bring it here, man. We can premiere it. Or anytime you got a show, if you start doing shows, anything in that nature, it's like open mics or whatever the case may be, you're more than welcome to come on the platform and let the people know what you're doing. So, man, whenever, man, you got something going on or whenever you're doing something new, man, hey, man, Bearded Studios is always a home for you, man. It's an open platform, man, for my peoples, man, to come on and just, highlight and showcase their talent. So, we appreciate you for joining us tonight, man. We appreciate you, your service. We appreciate your attitude. We appreciate, you know what I'm saying, your ideas, your philosophy, man, and just your love for the music, man. We appreciate you to the fullest. So with that being said, man, I'm gonna play one more joint by you, man, which is called This Lord Help. And then I'm gonna let you close us out with a few words of inspiration. So, man, hey, man, we got another world premiere, man, off the EP. What's the name of this EP again? Howard Be Thy Name. Howard Be Thy Name, man. We got another world premiere, man, off of Howard Be Thy Name. This one is called
yes,
Lord.
sir.
This one is called Lord Helps, y'all. Lord Helps.
Y'all need Lord help.
You know you just played that one. You gonna play it again? Okay.
Earth sort of like my mind. Sometimes need to be cleansed. Look, all my Chicago people, look. It's like every single day somebody's getting sprayed. Bullets ricochet and hit kids at play in the city where I stay. The original gossip created people and folk. Now we claim to be monsters. What's our problem? We did all that marching, talking Black Lives Matter, but only the profit to the ones that started it. Disrespect.
Hey, I think we didn't I play this already? My bad. I'm sorry. Y'all, I'm replaying. I meant to say anybody can get it off Howard Be Thy Name. I'm sorry. I just played that one, y'all. I meant to look, my mistake, man.
It's all good.
Hey,
I thought you wanted to double take of it. Go ahead.
Don't kill the host, man. Don't. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let it rock out, and then I'm gonna play. Anybody can get it, man. Because I like this. I like this. Lord Help.
Y'all need Lord help. I know I do.
Sometimes need to be cleansed. Look, all my Chicago people, look. It's like every single day somebody's getting sprayed. Bullets ricochet and hit kids at play in the city where I stay. The original gossip created people and folk. Now we claim to be monsters. What's our problem? We did.
I caught that people and folk. I caught that people and folk.
Only the profit to the ones that started it. Disrespect to the dearly departed is pretty evil. A great display of hate. Give me a good reason for it. Wait, you can't find one under the sun, except the devil made you do it. Why you had to get a gun to take someone's car because you thought it would be fun. But that can cost you your life, especially when you run up on the wrong one. Some of y'all thinking life is a joke, mad at the world. Trust me, I know. I used to be young, but now I'm old. Everything must change and we all got to go. meet what I make her. Either God of love, God of haters. A player in the game, follow the rules of engagement. If you got a target, no half-court shooting. If they in the crowd, give them a pass. If you gotta do it, make sure they buy themselves before you blast. But don't dump ass. Really, all I'm asking is stop the shooting. It's a sensitive place. Let's get paid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like it too.
We ain't gonna even know. That's all.
Hey man, I think it's that beat. Who did the production on that beat? That motherfucker, nah.
That's your boy. That's L Boogie.
Oh, that's L Boogie, man. Big ups to
Yeah.
Hey, big
This
ups
one
to,
and the one you about to play.
big ups to L
That's
Boogie,
Chicago, man.
man.
I told you. I just get a vibe from Chicago. Anytime I work with him, I try to.
Okay, man. Let's see. Let's get this. Anybody can get it going on, man.
One more time. Another one. Look, what we say.
Hey, big ups to that tag. That's my baby girl.
Anybody can get it. Anybody can get it. Anybody can get it. Anybody can get it. Anybody. Yeah. Anybody. Anybody can get it at any given time. That's right. Anybody can get it like the sun when it shines. Okay. Anybody can get it whether young or old. Okay. Anybody can get it. It's better than gold. Anybody can get it. It's the word that I say. Anybody can get it on any given day. Anybody can get it. Definitely about to slay. Anybody can get it straight from the go. But anybody can get it. That's all you need to know. Anybody can get it whether fast or slow. Anybody can get it. Anybody can get it. Look, I say anybody can get it.
And them sound good.
Can get it.
And them sound good.
Anybody can get it.
And them sound good.
Anybody can get it. You can't even deny. Right? Anybody can get it. Anybody can get it. Okay. Anybody can get it. Anybody can get it. That's right. Anybody. Who? Anybody? Okay. We got it. Anybody can get it at any given time. That's right. You can be a stranger, be next to fine. Anybody can get it. Anybody can get it. Look, anybody. I like it.
The Mongo.
Bang, bang.
Shit like that. Shit like that.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
And everybody can.
Hey, y'all, we playing.
Is that my GTO? Somebody stole it.
We playing songs off of that How Would Be Thy Name, man. And How Would Be Thy Name, that was Anybody Can Get It, man. Make sure y'all go check this brother Sirocco Kimosabi out on all music streaming platforms, man. Hey, go check out the TikTok, go check out the Instagram, man. Hey, like I say, man, you know, we coming to a close of the show, man. I like all my guests to just say a word, you know what I'm saying, give a few words of inspiration before we get up out of here, man. So, man, just tell, hey, if you can tell the young folks, you know what I'm saying, who aspiring to be music artists or just the young folks who out here, you know what I'm saying, just
Yes, sir.
just living,
Hey.
if you can give them some type of advice or to give them some type of information, man, go ahead.
Hey. So first off, let me give you extend a level of thanks for these for letting me come on here to build with you. You know what I mean? First and foremost, I appreciate y'all sending me the invitation. Y'all thinking about me. Hey, that's much love right there. So what I would tell to you or anybody that listen, you know, learn how to count your blessings, right? Know how not to like look a gift horse in the mouth. When you get a blessing, somebody give you something, learn how to appreciate. Learn how to appreciate your life. Learn how to appreciate the moments that you have. And with those moments that you have, maximize the moment. Make the most out of it. You know what I'm saying? It's time to stop being easily influenced. It's time to stop doing what everybody else is doing. You know, it's time to stand strong. Be who you're supposed to be. Be who you want to be. I don't know You know, what's the difference in being who you're supposed to be and being who you want to be? It should be one and the same. Especially when you again are making the tough decision to do the hard things first. You know, so that's one thing I leave everybody with. Do what's hard. Do what's hard first. Uh, don't be easily influenced by what everybody else thinks about you. Now, don't even get that misconstrued because yes, there should be a level of care of your perception of others. You know, but with that perception, make sure that you're giving them the best version of yourself or who you want to be. So again, thank you and thanks for letting me share that. That's all I got though, bro. It's
Man,
all love.
yeah, that's what's up, man. I appreciate you. Hey, one of my moderators said he couldn't he said I could not find on Spotify. So Frank, so SIRROCCO Kimosabi, KIMOSABEE. That's how you spell it. I had the other thing that I misplaced the R. But yeah, so this is the proper spelling of the
Yes.
brother's name. SIRROCCO Kimosabi. So he say his music got us. Hey, and listen, if you can't find it, Frank, I'll have him send me a link and I'll send a link to you and you can put it in the Discord or I'll just text it to you and then you can go check him out and find him. He's also on YouTube. I think I'm playing this through YouTube Music if I'm not mistaken. So he on YouTube Music too, Frank. So if you can't find him on Spotify, go to YouTube Music. You know, or you can just go follow him on TikTok, man. Go follow him on Instagram. I'm pretty sure he posts clips of his music there, and he probably got a link tree that'll lead you to where you can find his music. So he say he on Amazon and everything, man. So y'all go support the brother, man. Hey, man, I just want to give a big shout out to all the people that I've had on the show so far, man. Because without y'all, man, I wouldn't be able to do this, man. Big ups to P Notes, my first guest. Big ups to Damon Dushan. Big ups to Ricky Black, man. Big ups to Oxen Music. And big ups to Sirocco Kimosabi. You know what I'm saying, man? I encourage you, brother, if you get a chance, man, go check them out. Go check out P Notes, man. Go check out Damon Dushan. You know what I'm saying? Go check out Oxen Music, man. You know, man, just tap in, get in tune with them brothers as well. You know, Damon Dushan from here, P Notes from here, Ricky Black from here, Oxen, he from California. But the other brothers, man, you know what I'm saying, man. And also, man, I want to create a community. So, you know, if you need a feature, or if you want to reach out, or you need, you know, want to hop on somebody else, you know what I'm saying. You know, I'm trying to, you know, get it to where, you know, we got a network of a community of brothers, you know what I'm saying, that's able to recycle and use each other, you know what I'm saying, in this music game, and, you know, show us how to do different things and come up. So, man, that's what we're about here on Bearded Conversation and Bearded Studios, man. Like I say, man, love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration is what we about on the channel, man. Sirocco Kimosabi came through and blessed us in the building, man. With that being said, man, big ups to my co-host tonight, who really was my co-host, A Jizzle. You know what I'm saying? Big ups to the real co-host who wasn't in the building, but we love you. He was in the chat, man. Big ups to the Boogie Monster, man. You know what I'm saying? For hitting the chat. You know what I'm saying? Big ups to Roscoe P. He ain't in the building, man. Big ups to everybody, man. All my followers, fans, viewers, and subscribers, man. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, thumb up the video, share the content, man. Y'all know what it is, man. And don't forget to check us out every Monday through Thursday. Bearded Conversation, Real Men Talk from 9 to 11 p.m. Central. And don't forget to check out Bearded Studios every Friday at 9 p.m. Central, man. Hey, Sirocco, man, don't be a stranger, man. Come check us out, man. You know, beside the music show, bro. I like your conversation.
Yeah, that I will do.
Yeah, I like your conversation, man. I like what you're doing, man, over there, man. But, you know, we do Bearded Conversations Monday through Thursday the same time, you know, where we get into a little bit more, I don't want to say controversial, but we get a little bit more deeper into a lot of other understandings and topics of that nature, brother. And I see you got a head on your shoulders. You're real mature. You know what I'm saying? So feel free, you know, to fall back anytime, man. It ain't just got to be about the music. Come on and build, man. You know what I'm saying? The hashtag hip hop, man. You know what I'm saying? That's hip hop with an E at the end, man. That's the movement, man. I'm with you on that movement too, man. We most definitely gonna get that. Miss Kimber is in the building, man. Wow, my moderator's coming in the building late. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? He say, why you?
Yes, sir.
He say, why I put Frank? Hey, I put Frank L Boogie because I ain't feel like typing philosophies out. You know what I'm saying? I always call him Frank. I don't ever say philosophies. It just be too much for me. My bad. I do apologize. You know what I'm saying? No. Not. Oh, you talking about no? No. Okay, L Boogie. No, L Boogie. So L Boogie, he confused. So L Boogie, this is why, because Frank said he couldn't find him on Spotify. So what I did, L Boogie, was I typed his name and said, and put his name at the end. Sirocco Kimosabi, Frank. I put Frank to let Frank know that I was talking to him. My bad, if it was yeah. I know it's Sirocco Kimosabi, man. Frank said he couldn't find him, so I was letting Frank know this was the proper spelling of his name. But with that being said, hey, leave me alone, L Boogie. Leave me alone, man. Frank, that message, the message on the screen, Frank, is for you. This is the proper spelling of the man's name. So go find the brother and look him up, and y'all stream his music,
That's
man.
it. That's it.
Yeah, man. You see, listen, hey, you see how he getting on me, and he ain't even in the building, man. he getting on me. My bad, man. Players. I ain't mess up though. You know what I'm saying? I messed up earlier, but players fuck up too sometimes. I ain't mess up this time. But yeah, man. But like I say, bro, make sure you tune in, man. Come check us out on Monday through Thursday, man, and tap in and tune in, man.
That's all. We all do.
Yeah, man. This was a great interview, man, and I appreciate you for giving me your time, man, and coming on, man, because I know you got the family over there and everything. So, I ain't gonna hold you too long, man. Again, I appreciate you. So we're gonna let you go, man. We're gonna end out with this, man. We got what we got? What we gonna end out on, man? What we gonna end out on, man? Y'all know
breaking up.
You can't hear me? Can you hear me?
You can go, you know what? Do breaking up or you know what? One of my favorites. Look. Learning how to deal in a world full of fake. That's that LHTDIAWFOF.
Let's see. Let's see if we can find it. Let's see here.
Yeah, let's find it.
And you say what is it called again?
So the name of it is Learning How to Deal in a World Full of Fake. But you're gonna find the letters LHTDIAWFOF.
Oh, no lust, no direction. I don't see it. I see, man, what's on my mind? No direction, love and lust, been around. I see everything but that. That's crazy.
You see it's a mighty thing.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, I
walking
see
these shoes.
I don't see walking these shoes. I see dumb shit, been around, love and lust, no direction. What's on my mind? Been around, mighty thing. They call me crazy. Trading places, Lord help, in a business, and breaking up.
Yeah, I can't believe you couldn't find Dream to Be.
That's the name of it, Dream to Be? Let me see.
That's one of the songs, but this is the other song. Let me see if I can show it to you. If you can see that one.
Okay, yeah, I see it. I see it on your end, but I'm trying to find it.
Oh, well, it should be anywhere. Should be everywhere. But it's fine. Just
you say Dream to Be?
Dream to Be is one song, and the learning how to deal in the Dream to Be is.
Yeah, that ain't okay.
LHTD.
Okay, you know what? Dream to Be. I got it right here. Dream to Be, y'all. Let me slide that back because they trying to do me in. Here we go.
Yeah. Once upon a time when the pack eat, I had two because it gets cold on my city street. We used to have beef with the folks from the O, but most times it seems like it was with the moles, even though them was the bros. You know they think she get crazy. And I always oppose peace over violence. For how they did my people, my voice got silent. I say, put the guns up, we can go and fight them. Watch how my lords would laugh, saying how I've been in it for so long and still can't do the math. I say, yeah, this how it adds up. They lose one of theirs, then we lose one of us. So what the fuck do we gain in the world where everyone hates us? It's such a shame that we can't come together and bust on the real enemy, the politics, the police, and the policies that make us out things that are naturally free, enslaved by minds that make us paint the picture of who they want us to be. Until we see ourselves as God, this life will continually be. How they say, crabs in the barrel, misery loves company. Here, I check. What do you do when all you have is your dream? But no matter how hard you try to make it reality, it always seems as if it won't ever happen. Doubt kicks in, telling me to quit, but I keep going, acting as if today this is it. Finally, the moment when I accomplish my goals of being one of the richest people who ever lived. But if the truth is told, what is wealth without health? What I would get to have it all. The fame, the fortune, more importantly, God, to answer when I call, or should I say pray, asking for forgiveness because my sins are plenty. I hate how I want so much, but complacent with what I have. Just once though, I want to touch my fantasy and make it be true. For me to live without worry, is that possible to do? No, that is the answer, which is pain. Like there is no joy in sunshine without rain, or cold days make the heat feel better. But in Chicago, we all know how the weather changes.
The Marco.
Bang, bang, bang.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
Yes, sir. That'll do me.
All right, man. Hey, man, appreciate you for sliding through, man.
Probably my pleasure. You'll see me again.
Yeah, most definitely slide through, man. So with that being said, man, peace and blessings to you, Sirocco, man. You know, hey, man, don't be a stranger, my boy.
Yes, sir. It's all love.
Peace, brother. Peace. Hey, man, y'all, that was Sirocco Kemosabe, man. The brother, man. Hey, he got some good music, y'all. He came in, man. I played a few of his tracks, man. The brother got a good head on his shoulder, family man, military man. Brother played the drums, man. Hey, y'all, man, this was a good one. Another good one, man. You know what I'm saying, man? We still got about 13 more minutes before we get up out of here. So, man, hey, for my people that was in the building, man, my people that's in the building, man, did y'all enjoy the interview? You know, I know he had to get off and stuff, man, but did y'all enjoy the interview, the music, man? Let me know what y'all thought. What y'all think, man? Give me y'all feedback about the brother music. Give me y'all feedback about the brother energy. Yeah, just give me a feedback. You know what I'm saying? Period, man. And don't forget, man, check him out on all music streaming platforms. There go his name up on the screen, Sirocco Kemosabe. That's SIRROCC. OKIMOSABB. He's streaming on all music streaming platforms, man. Spotify, Apple, YouTube Music, Amazon. Go check him out, man. Howard Be Thy Name is the LP. It's got 7 songs on it. But he got more songs streaming. So man, make sure y'all check him out, man. It's a small world. Professor Remo say it's a small world. I know Howard. You know the brother, Professor. You know how you come on, Professor. How you know the brother, Professor? I know you the professor and shit, and you know you been professing and teaching all over the world. But how you know that brother, Professor? Hey, but that's dope though if you do, Professor. You know how you know him though, bro. How you know the man? Hey, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Well, that's L Boogie homeboy, man. You know what I'm saying? You know him through Steve. Most definitely, man. I ain't know that. That's a small world. So, you know what I'm saying? We know the same people. You know, L Boogie, my man's, you know what I'm saying? So that's L Boogie guy. So, you know, you met him through your homie. You feel me? Hey, and you know what though? Professor, that's how this shit usually work. You know what I'm saying? I met you through Master Teacher, you feel me? And you met Howard through Steve, and I met Howard through L Boogie. Like, you know, that's how the world work, man. You know, we just trying to, man, that's what's up, man. Trying to build a network, create things like that. So, I don't know if you heard any. Well, you might have just heard that last song, Professor. But yeah. You came in late. I'll definitely check him out. Yeah, man, on music platform. It's okay, man. He got a mature vibe. He got a laid back vibe. You know, his music ain't, all violence and stuff like that, of course, because he an older gentleman, man. But he got a vibe, man. You know what I'm saying? And when he got to talking about the Wu-Tang and how he had an opportunity to go into the studio with RZA, but he chose to smoke Scooby Snacks and play Tekken with Method Man because he was a Method Man fan. You know what I'm saying? Man, he get me kind of sort of a RZA vibe. His flow is a little off beat. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the words, but sometimes you got to get accustomed to certain things. But the music overall, you know what I'm saying, it's got potential, you know what I'm saying? And I like the fact that he building. I like the fact that it's not, promoting too much violence and 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 I like the fact that even though a young guy, and don't get me wrong, man, because contrary to belief, a lot of young folks is into hip hop. A lot of young folks like that message music. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't be surprised if some young folks heard him, and um, and it resonated. Yeah, Miss Kimber, I know you came in. Shit, Miss Kimber, you came in late. Um, if you go back and rewatch, I played like, man, I want to say maybe about 4 to 5 songs of his or something like that. She said, reminds you of Goodie Mob. Yeah, like it's like a old, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I was just encouraging that brother to like, stay in that lane. He spoke about, the monetary aspect. If he get it, it happens. If he don't, that's cool too, because he got his family and things going. Which is great, man. You know what I'm saying? But you say I'll holler at him over at Steve crib. Also, so he be at Steve. Oh, okay. Also, you know him then. So you didn't talk to him. Thought process vibes. Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell him, man. I told him he made Scooby Snacks music, Miss Kimber. Yeah, most definitely. Like she say, thought process vibes. I told him he made Scooby Snacks. You know what I'm saying? And again, we listen. Music is a form of expression. You know what I'm saying? Just like when listen. Am I gonna like everything that somebody come up here and put on? I probably won't. You know what I'm saying? Are people gonna like, everything that I put out? They probably won't. Again, music is a form of expression. You know what I'm saying? All I'm here to do is to review, interview, and just give a little bit of constructive criticism and ask questions and let the people hear you. You know what I'm saying? And just and give the people an insight into the artist. You know what I'm saying? Into your mind, into your world. You know what I'm saying? It ain't, when I'm giving my constructive criticism, or if Boogie Monster is in the building and he giving this constructive criticism, man, we want to let ones know, man, it ain't never to tear you down, man. I know sometimes, a lot of things get mistook as the wrong thing, Hey, but when you in here, man, if you come in here, man, especially on Bearded Studios, we're a family. So, it's all about, you know what I'm saying, just being able to take it and run with it and building off of it and making it better. You know what I'm saying? Miss Kimber said give a little Goodie Mob vibes. Yeah, most definitely. And that's crazy, man. Small world. Thomas, what'd you say? He know how I holler met him over at Steve crib. All right, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even know that. Man. I'm gonna have to reach back out to him and ask him if he know you, brother. You know what I'm saying? Or if he, remember you or something like that. Well, you might, because you say you see him at your guy crib. But yeah, man, I just want to let ones know, man, when you come on the show, bro, constructive criticism, man, we just encouraging brothers and sisters, man, to do what they do, man. Hopefully, man, I'm gonna try to get some females from the city up in here, man. And if I can't get no females from the city, man, just females, period, man. I don't want to make it seem like we just do the guys, man. So if we got any female artists out there that's up and coming, any women out there, man, that got bars, man, that want to participate in the show and get interviewed and display your music, man, I'm letting the ladies know, man, y'all more than welcome as well to come on the show. Hey, man, any young guys, you know what I'm saying, that's got good music out there. Hey, man, y'all more than welcome to come on the show, man. Listen, I'm not knocking nobody, man. I know we got all type of music out here. I ain't knocking no genres. I want everybody to come on, man, and how they shine and do what they do, man. So with that being said, man, I think I'm gonna end it with a little bit of let me see who we want to end the show with tonight, man. Y'all know what I do, man. I only play the people that have been on the show so far, man, because that's the only thing I got the rights to. So you know what? I'm gonna play one of my favorites, you know what I'm saying, which originally wasn't my favorite, but the Boogie Monster, man, he kind of, I kind of like sat back and listened to it, even though I'll be wilding and rocking when I play it. I kind of sat back and listened to it, man. It's kind of hot, man. I'm gonna see if we can get Ricky Black in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm most definitely gonna see if we can get Ricky Black in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? Or what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see if Ricky Black can get Young Dollars. And see, y'all, I remember the brother name. See, look at me. Won't he do it? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see if Ricky Black, man, can shoot us Young Dollars, man, and see if we can interview Young Dollars and how that young boy come in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? And bless us. Hey, you know what? Before I get up out of here, man, I'm gonna end it with Ricky, but let me play that Young Dollars for y'all, man. Check it out.
Good dollar. Gorilla Boy got that heat. Mob 20 Fifi, Glocks with the green beans, rifle bullets in a handgun, cause it means things. Michael Jordan jersey number 9 with the dream team. Caught him at the red light, put him in a D-sleep, hit him with a 3-piece, ATM 3-piece, diamonds in the pencil, break dancing like it's B Street. Glock 20, shoot a 10 milli, don't be reaching. I ain't finna play with no nigga, I'ma bleed him. Pull off in a coupe, hit the gas, tire screeching. Heard it got a body on it, baby. Don't get caught with it. Put the diamonds on a tester, they gon'
don't get caught with it.
White stones, black wristband, jungle fever. Like he work for cheetahs. I'ma put a nigga in a box like pizza. She bad, but she put up in a beater. I don't need her. If a baby got her own bag, she's a keeper. Every day is Easter, I get fired than a preacher. Go to school daily, make more money than a teacher. Walk up in the classroom, she just gave a pop quiz. Passed with a 90, it was easy, it's regular. Passed on a cute girl, I think her name Heather. Put her 10 digits, it was lighter than a feather. Pepper in my pocket, in the streets, it ain't no pressure. Easy 350s on my feet, these ain't no Skechers. Mob 20 Fifi, Glocks with the green beans, rifle bullets in a handgun, cause it means things. Michael Jordan jersey number 9 with the dream team. Caught him at the red light, put him in a D-sleep, hit him with a 3-piece, ATM 3-piece, diamonds in the pencil, break dancing like it's B Street. Glock 20, shoot a 10 milli, don't be reaching. I ain't finna play with no nigga. Good dollar. Big money.
Hey, man, that was Young Dollars, man. That was Young Dollars. Hey, Ricky Black, Coach Ricky, a.k.a., man, if you in the building and you out there, man, see if we can get that young boy to come in here, man, and get his good interview on, man. Hey, man, with that being said, man, y'all know what it is, man. Let's keep everybody in our thoughts, prayers, views, and meditations. Let's keep everyone in our thoughts, prayers, views, and meditations. One last time, let's keep everybody in our thoughts, prayers, views, and meditations. And don't forget, love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration, y'all. Hey, with that being said, man, I appreciate everybody for giving my time, man. Hey, like I tell y'all every night, man, without y'all, wouldn't be no y'all, man. I'm going to give it to y'all like this, man. All superheroes don't wear capes, but they still need their theme music.
Addicted to money, nigga.
Ricky Black, addicted to money.
Yeah. Suckers. He got faith in his bitch, but I already know she fuck. I know she fuck. Say my name, nigga. Bitch. Play them games with me, we slide and make a nigga famous. News, nigga. Bitch, I swear we dead. For real. If it ain't about no money, watch how Ricky Black just hang up. What? They know what I'm rapping.
12-7,
that's the game. I swear to God, we not in second. Bitch, I come right off that hot block. I'm switching poles, you know I'm always swapping out them hot blocks.
Y'all know what it is, man. Bearded Studios. Every Friday, music reviews and interviews. Check us out, man. 9 p.m. Central Time. Same black time. Same black channel. Talk black to me, y'all.
Grown man, I'll never be an old nigga. What? Hey, shout out to my gangsters. 7-4, I gave her ass the pipe. She told a nigga thank you. True. Play around, I leave him stanky.
Hey, man, big up to Sirocco Kimosabi for being in the building and blessing us with his presence tonight, man. Big up to Sirocco Kimosabi, man. Make sure y'all go stream that brother on all music streaming platforms.
I'll move quick, man. Okay.
Plus, they love the way I rap. I ain't no rapper. All these hoes on my dick, cause they love the way I trap. Yeah.
Ricky Black.
Oh, bitch. She play them games with me. I send this bitch up to the moon.
Hey, man, we out, man. Those that fuck with us, fuck with us. Those that don't, fuck with us anyway.
I smoke a lot. They know that kush be my cologne. No. These niggas suckers. He got faith in his bitch, but I already know she fuck. I know she fuck. Say my name, nigga. Bitch. Play them games with me, we slide and make a nigga famous. For real, for real. Bitch, I swear we dangerous. True. If it ain't about no money, watch how Ricky Black just hang up. Nigga, fuck. They know what I'm rapping. Bitch. 12-7, that's the game. I swear to God, we not in second. We not in second, ho.
The Mongo.
Bang, bang, bang.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
We got in the building still, man. Hey, hit that button, hit that like button, hit that like button. Give me a
Like
follow
the
and a
video,
share.
man. Thumb up the video, man. Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man.
Hey, man, and again, man, don't forget to stream the Rocco Kimosabi on all music streaming platforms.